Considering the
Yeah.
people that we are in this game.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's appropriate considering considering.
Hi guys. Hi
Hello,
chat.
chat.
Hello.
Chat.
I see Quaver. I see Cheese. I see Opal. I see J Bells. I see Kenneth. I see Mike. Milky.
Jeez, I have a handful of you.
Yes.
Wait.
Why did I say Mike? I'm an idiot.
Is your dinner just wine and cheese?
I'm making a pot.
Boy dinner.
You're making what?
A pot of mac and cheese.
Oh,
Good.
okay. I thought you were just eating like a block of cheese with wine. I'm like,
I mean,
okay.
I've done that before.
Been there.
Who hasn't?
Hey.
I was just wondering if you were eating a charcuterie board for dinner.
Oh
It's
my
an
god.
adult lunchable?
Yeah, it is an adult lunchable.
Yeah. Never
Wait,
had
never
mac and
had
cheese?
mac-
There ain't
There's-
no
You have to be
way.
lying. No, there's
Chase,
no
I'm
way you've never had
confiscating your dairy
macaroni and
card.
cheese. There is no way you've never had macaroni and cheese. I'm sorry. This feels like a lie.
Yeah, no way.
I'm Asian.
Ways.
Okay,
that
but I know
doesn't
Asian
stop
people that
me.
make mac and cheese. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. TD.
Stop limiting yourself.
That's
Yeah,
right.
stop limiting
Cheese.
Right?
Get you that box of Velveeta. It'll never be the same.
See, I'm more of a craft person than a Velveeta
Yeah.
That's like
person.
saying I'm white, but I can't make tacos. Well, actually, I shouldn't make tacos because it's just white people taco night then. But still.
See, I get along really well with Canadians. I love a good craft dinner.
I like
and
the
cheese.
Kraft mac and cheese, right? But I
Right.
can't just do the mac and cheese with just water. I have to do it
No.
with milk.
I had butter to
Wait,
and a
hold
little bit
up,
of
hold
avocado.
up.
Yeah.
You make Kraft mac and cheese. People make Kraft mac and cheese with just water. It says on the box you put milk and butter in that shit.
Yeah. Apparently people will just put a little bit of water in there and stir it
We're
up.
gonna have some tasteless
You
ass
can't-
mac and
I can't do
cheese.
that.
You guys read the box?
Perhaps that is a struggle meal.
How do you know how long to
Yeah,
cook
no,
it,
that makes
Ben?
sense.
I cook it until my
That's
ancestors
like
tell me
people
it's
who
enough,
get-
just like seasoning.
Tell my ancestors.
Like
Yeah.
people who get a block of ramen and boxes of mac and cheese and then just some other stuff, and they're eating nothing else for a whole week.
That's fair.
And they're
That's my,
spending
that,
like
that was just how I
$10
spent
on their
college.
groceries.
You make do. You do what you got out there.
That's literally how I lived through college. What do you mean?
So
Yeah,
much
true.
spaghetti and ramen in college. And rice with beans.
I need to be careful how much ramen I eat. I did that through college as well.
I ate so much cup ramen, like the little box that you would get at the grocery store in college, that it turned me off of eating that. I can eat like regular ramen, but I can't do instant very well.
I will say, cheese brisket is kind of like a regional thing.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't
not
think I've ever
everyone's-
had brisket.
Yeah, brisket's
You
kind
both
of like either like a
hurt me.
Jewish thing or a Southern thing. You know what I mean? Like it's a regional kind of
Yeah.
thing.
No, Teeny, Cheese,
That's
you'll both
understandable.
hurt me this day, and I will remember this.
What?
Damn.
I've had brisket, but
Is this
I
about
live in the
brisket?
South, so obviously
This is
there's
about
brisket,
brisket,
here.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
The
gonna blame
first
someone
I've
for not
never
having
had
brisket.
it.
Next time we visit Tejas, we have to go to a brisket place. So you can try
Okay.
brisket.
I mean,
The first
okay.
time I ever met, like, I went to visit an old friend of mine from high school, and I hadn't gotten to go to her wedding. So the first time I ever met her husband, it was after he had been smoking a brisket in the backyard for like 2 or 3 days. And he was like, "Oh, you're here in time for dinner before you guys leave to the concert you're going to. Let me get you some brisket." And that's how I knew that I approved of the marriage.
If he can smoke his meat, then
Oh god, a good smoked
Oh my god,
brisket
he
is
has his
amazing.
own smoker?
Yeah.
He had his own smoker?
Yeah.
Holy
One of like, it was a big metal one out on the porch. I know nothing about smokers, so I can't speak to the brand, but
Maya,
I mean,
you're
it's
upping
just
the
had it,
ante
might be in general.
for me later. Because
Well,
now
you
when
need to have
Kage and
somewhere
I
to
get
put
a
it
the
house.
brisket on the board. How do you know about the brisket on the board, cheese? But have you been to Bucky's?
Brisket
to a
on the
Buc-ee's.
board.
Well, I'm talking about cheese because he said he's never had brisket, but then he's saying brisket on the board, and I'm like, you've been to Bucky's and you never had brisket? Then that's a cardinal crime.
yeah, that is a boo-boo
Yeah,
the full move.
That's a sin. That's a cardinal sin in my book. No,
we went to Buc-ee's, but we
Oh,
didn't eat food.
oh, he's heard
Okay.
about Buc-ee's.
Okay, I thought you
But
were
he's
saying
heard
that
about
you've been there, and I'm like, bro, that's like the best chance to have brisket. What are you doing?
I've been to Buc-ee's, but I didn't get any of the food.
Hey,
You
Teeny.
should.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
How was your last trip to Buc-ee's?
Well, we walked around for a whole 5 minutes and left.
Wait, why?
We were driving up to here.
I asked, I was like, do you want to get anything to eat while we're here? And Kage was like, no, we'll eat lunch later. And I said, okay, sounds good.
I was
I'm
happy.
pretty sure it takes more than 5 minutes just to walk to the entrance of a Buc-ee's.
You have to go to the bathroom
Wait,
at
so-
Buc-ee's. You literally,
yeah.
like they have the nicest
That was
bathrooms.
why.
That's what
I mean,
Kage,
the
that's what
whole
Kage said.
reason-
I didn't get to go
the-
though.
The whole reason that I have been to a Buc-ee's is because one got built near my parents' place, and I was visiting for a holiday, and so was my sister, and she was like, guys, we need to go to the Buc-ee's, I need to see if the bathrooms measure up. And my parents went, I'm not going to Buc-ee's for a public bathroom. And I said, I got nothing going on, sure.
I mean, I was happy because on our way to our concert this weekend, we passed Buc-ee's, so we got to go. And I got a shirt that says, I deserve a little treat.
Our scenic backyard plants are fucking pineapple.
Great.
Okay, but that sounds
Bucky knows.
great.
Yeah. You can grow plants that Lloyd has never heard of.
That he denies exist, but clearly exist.
Are the bathrooms
like that-
fancy? I guess they're just clean? I
They
don't
are
Okay,
know.
so
well
the-
maintained.
Okay, the thing about the bathrooms is they have like little lights above them saying whether it's like open or not, number one. Number
Oh.
two, the doors go all the way to the bottom, so it's not like a regular stall in the US where it's like, oh, you get like a gap underneath it. So you
Oh.
basically get your own private stall bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
okay.
European style bathroom stalls.
Yeah. So that's the great part where it's like, oh, no one can see your shoes or whatever. Like it's complete like it's so good.
But
Hmm.
how do you have the girl solidarity moment of, oh shit, does anyone have a tampon?
Oh, well,
Oh.
then you're fucked.
Yeah, I guess you're fucked.
You just say it really loud and hope someone replies.
Yeah, that one I can't help you with.
West Coast, I don't have a Buc-ee's. Oh, that's nice. Okay, rad. Yeah, we, when we were driving up from Texas when Kage moved up here, we literally stopped at a Buc-ee's because she was like, I think we should make a little pit stop and go to the bathroom and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And she was like, yeah, we'll stop at Buc-ee's. And A, it's huge. And B,
Yes.
it's like a little Walmart in there. There's like so
It
much
is.
stuff. And like, I'm like walking around while she goes to the bathroom because I didn't go to the bathroom either. So I've broken all of the rules of Buc-ee's.
You broke all the rules. I can't.
I didn't have the brisket. I didn't go to the bathroom.
Tina, you're gonna get a bad grade in Buc-ee's.
I got a bad
Buc-ee's-
grade in Buc-ee's.
Bucky's gonna find you.
Which is a normal thing to worry about.
Yes.
It
Don't
is.
show up at your door like the Duolingo bird. Well, here's your brisket, bitch.
But yeah, cheese. Bucky's is like a southern thing, so it's like Texas, like I'm thinking like Florida, South Carolina. I think there's some in North Carolina. I'm not sure how far
They just
south they
put
go.
one in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now there is far north is
they-
Virginia now.
Yeah, they've expanded north of the Mason-Dixon
I
line.
want to say I
Yeah.
think that they've got one here in Missouri, but I don't know exactly where, and I don't know if it's done yet.
I
So
I know they have some in
Think-
Tennessee too.
I think your
I-
closest one, Teeny, is gonna be Benton, Arkansas.
no, I think that they've actually made another one.
Because I know the only reason I say because that one just opened like a month or two ago, and it's right up there on the border with Missouri. So
Hold on,
Wawa's also kind of a regional thing. It depends where
Springfield,
you live.
Missouri. Yeah.
Wawa is more
okay.
northeast.
Northern,
Because Wawa
yeah.
is like a Philly thing.
Similar to like Sheets. Like Sheets is also kind of like a northern thing,
Yeah.
and
It's really-
QT is like a southern thing.
or
You're
Culver.
Not as northern as I haven't heard of either of those.
North,
Oh,
there's
well,
Buc-ee's south, there's
what is
Buc-ee's
your-
east, and Buc-ee's west.
Karen, what is your regional gas
Yes, yeah.
station slash food place?
I mean, we got like Cumbies,
Never heard of that.
Oh,
I think he's too
Com-
far north for us guys.
the
Come and go.
Cumberland Farms.
I think he's too far north.
No, that's not why Teeny's freaking out.
Oh wait, what?
it's the Come and Go gas station.
Yeah,
Oh
there used to be a
my
gas station called
God!
Come and Go with a K. They were bought out by Maverick, and they've fully shut down the brand and are full of anyone that was a Come and Go is now a Maverick. So
They just don't like whimsy.
They don't.
they don't.
I'm
And
actually
they
not
had
gonna say it.
good
I'm not gonna
gas
say
station
it.
pizza and like sausage, egg, and cheese croissants.
It's okay. Yeah. It was like KUMN, like the in, and then go.
I guess
So
you could
come
say
and
that.
go.
KUM space N apostrophe space Geo.
Yeah.
I had to hit allow as a mod for then just spelling it.
All I'm gonna say is, I guess when you go there, it's a quickie.
Yeah.
I've never been to one.
How common Bucky's is in the South. The
Oh,
route
God.
from where I used to live to my grandmother's house, we would count off how many Bucky's we had passed on the
Oh.
way.
I will say that makes sense because
And then
Bucky's.
we did.
Yeah, because Bucky's originated in Texas, so there'd definitely be more in Texas than other states.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one north, south, east, and west of the city of Houston.
Yes.
Any direction you go in or out of Houston, if you're on a major interstate, you're gonna pass a Bucky's.
Another one that I saw when I was in North Carolina was called Sheets.
Oh, Sheets is
It's
great.
good.
I love Sheets.
I love Sheets.
Yeah.
Sheets lets you do like a crazy amount of customization with your food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Trying
when
to
I
think
was
of
there
other-
visiting a friend, she was like, "We have to go to Sheets," and I was like,
Sheets
"Okay,
is
like, is
so
it like a
good.
food
Like-
place?" And she's like, "Well, kinda."
Kind of.
And then we
really-
roll up to the gas station, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Sheets has really good fries.
I love getting like the bucket of fries because we also flashed Sheets this
Yes.
weekend because North Carolina.
I was trying to think of other
Aw.
regional places in Arkansas, but like the big regional thing isn't really regional anymore because you all have an extension of it now.
Yeah.
So that was Walmart.
Oh well, everyone got Walmart now.
Yeah, well, no, like it was founded and started in Arkansas.
Oh,
It was regional in
Arkansas.
Arkansas for about 15 years before it expanded out into other states.
I love Casey's. I will say that, Cake King. Me and Casey's are best friends.
See, I don't know what that is.
It's a lot like Sheets, but like small. Like it doesn't have
Ah.
like the sandwich plate. Well, I think some of them do, but like they have like pizzas that they make like in house, and like you can order pizzas to be picked up there, and like they have like the normal gas station food that you can get made,
Oh, okay.
and yeah. Casey's Pizza is the bomb. Oh man. Are we ready
I
to go,
just had
guys?
dinner, now I'm hungry again. How dare y'all? I'm blaming all of you for this.
I had a succulent butter chicken meal.
I had a
Really?
succulent leftovers.
Literally, me the other day at work, I'm sitting there at work doing my stuff, minding my own shit, and Teeny starts posting food in the group chat at like
To be fair, it was
9:30 in the
AI
morning.
food, not real food, AI food.
Oh god.
By the way, it looked good, and I
But it
got
was
hungry at
AI food.
9:30. It doesn't matter if it's AI. It looked
We
real
didn't
enough.
know.
I
first.
thought
I
it was
know.
real. They've gotten so tricky.
Poor
Yeah,
Teeny.
it's-
Imagine
Like,
going to a
it-
restaurant and you see a picture of AI food and
Brother,
your food comes, it's like don't
I
look
got
like this.
so mad like a couple
Oh,
weeks ago
yeah.
when I went to Burger
Hologram.
King. Okay, I went to Burger King and they had like this little sign up for like their little apple pie fritter things with like a thing of ice cream on like an ice cream cone, and I was like, oh man, that looks good AF. And then I look at the bottom of the screen and it said image made with AI.
Ow. God damn.
And when I tell you I almost drove away, I looked at Kage and I was like, how much do you want, Burger King?
Teeny showed me a picture, like she took a picture of it and showed it to me later, and was just like, look at this shit. And it's literally just a person's hand holding the hand pie. Why couldn't you just get a picture of someone holding the
Could've
fucking
just done
pie?
it.
Right, you could. It's crazy. Like you don't got one person you could take a
Uh.
picture holding that. Not one.
I was so mad.
Then you have to like pick up a camera. That's a lot of work.
Let's just waste billions of gallons of water instead.
I was so
Like-
mad, man.
I can't smell the mac and cheese that is sitting next to me because I just assaulted my nose.
What happened?
So fun fact, I've taken up candle making.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you were talking
didn't know
about
that.
that.
Oh.
Yeah, Mocha and I did it over spring break, and it was a lot of fun. So I got a little kit.
Aw,
I didn't know
that's
they sold those.
fun.
It was just, so what I'm actually gonna do? It's a little somber note. My mom's memorial is in a couple of months.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to make a custom candle based on her.
Oh,
Aw,
That's lovely.
that's very
And
nice.
kind of light that at the ceremony.
That's very
Also,
sweet.
just a tip: if you want to like clear your like nostrils from like scents, like at perfume shops, they have like coffee beans that you smell, and that helps get the
Yeah.
residual smell out of your nose. So if you have
Okay.
coffee beans lying
Mhm.
around.
Kieran has coffee.
I got a bunch of pods. I can just rip one of
Mm.
those bad boys open.
Yeah,
and
just rip it
snuff
open
that.
and like
Yeah.
Let me just sniff it.
face full of
Uh,
coffee
Kieran has-
dust.
I know Kieran has coffee because when he came to visit ahead of time, I was like, "Hey, before I go to the grocery store, is there anything you want me to make sure I have here for you?" And he was like, "As long as you have coffee and water, I'm fine." I'm like, "Okay."
Okay. My question for Kieran though is, well, you said pods, so I'm guessing you're not really like a coffee snob.
Right. Yeah.
I blame Banana for making me a coffee snob because we make cold brew and pour over at home.
Oh,
That is valid. That is valid. I'm always in a rush, so.
I
just-
like
I
the
don't blame you.
smell. I love the smell of coffee. I just can't drink it. It just doesn't taste good. I don't
I
know
think
why.
you really
then-
like.
Well, I don't think anyone drinks coffee for the taste.
I actually do like the taste of coffee. I add a little bit of cream and sugar, but I do like
Okay.
the taste of it.
Hmm.
Have you guys ever had pecan like flavored coffee? That shit is the tits. Like, goddamn, I will sell my soul to drink pecan flavored coffee.
I've never had pecans.
Tini, you can have them now.
I can have them now. I just haven't had them. Okay, so I haven't tried macadamia nuts yet. I haven't
Okay.
tried pecans.
Also
And
good.
I did try chocolate covered almonds when I still worked at
Good.
the 911 dispatch place, and they were not good.
Oh.
Everybody has told me that almond milk is very sweet and very good.
No,
So
it's
when
not.
I put the almond in my mouth and it was not very sweet and it was not very good, I instead felt betrayal.
Almonds aren't really that sweet though. Almonds are kind of like almond milk's more so watery, I'd say. Like
Mhm.
a lot of them
Yeah.
add vanilla flavoring, but it's not like inherently sweet.
Mhm. And I did try
just don't like
peanuts.
most nuts. Oh yeah.
That's valid.
I did try
like
peanuts and they were okay. I like peanut butter more. I don't like the raw peanuts.
Butter,
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah,
butter of peanut.
butter a peanut.
I'm really glad that you finished that. I'm really glad that you didn't just end it on butter of peen.
But yeah, Kieran, the TLDR is anytime I go anywhere, like my mom has a Keurig and I go to her house and I'm like, I can't drink your coffee, Mom. It's gross. And she's like, well, aren't you a coffee snob? And I'm like, yeah, I enjoy good coffee. I'm sorry.
That is
Yeah.
valid.
Opal, I used to have nut allergies. It was becoming a problem because my work did not want to be nice and accommodate my nut allergies and said that they point blank would not be accommodating those. So I went back to my doctor and I was like, hey, is there like a prescription or something that we can do? Because my work, said they would rather send me to the ER than accommodate nut allergies. And they said, and mind you, this is a 911 dispatch center. This is not a food place.
crazy.
It is literally just a dispatch center. And they said, well, there is this thing that's kind of like allergy therapy. Generally speaking, we only really do it for children. But, they're opening up like this trial thing. And if you want, we can sign you up for it. And we can see how that goes. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. And so we signed up for the medicine trial stuff. It took about 4 months. When I was first told, I was told initially it would be about 2.5 to 3 months of microdosing on like the proteins that are found in nuts to build up like a resistance and like all this other fun stuff. And it's that, and they explained it to me, but I'm really bad at explaining it. And so about 4 months later, I am now nut allergy free. So yeah.
Also, side note, it's a 911 center. Those motherfuckers probably fielded calls for nut allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like that sounds like a thing that you could have sued them for.
I don't know. The HR lady made me cry. So,
Or I'll sue her. Kill.
and I went to our union because we were union, and they were like, okay, so next time that you get pulled into HR for anything, you need to make sure that you bring one of us. so that we can be there to help you and protect you. And I was like, they just kind of did it out of nowhere. Like, I had no idea what was happening. It was the end of the day. They said, hey, so-and-so wants to talk to you. Go to this office and blah, blah, blah. I had never even been to HR. So I didn't even know that was happening. And so I get in there and she's just like, hey, I'm so-and-so from HR. And I was like, oh, this is HR? What did I do?
We need to just stop dying from peanuts, okay?
Yeah.
You're making it difficult for people to bring Chick-fil-A to the office. Can you stop?
God.
You're kind of inconveniencing your coworkers.
Yeah, can't nobody
Like-
bring a nut around here.
She was like, how can you be sure that things have nut oil or like nut things in them before you order them? And I'm just
You
like,
don't.
you look at the menu when you buy things and it tells you, generally speaking, if they use peanut oil in the making of the thing.
And I know some places are bad
Generally
about like
speaking.
cross-contamination, but like, come on, Chick-fil-A blatantly says they use like peanut oil.
Yeah, they're proud of that.
Yeah, exactly. That's not a surprise.
And like there was this one girl, and she's doing it out of the goodness of her heart, bless her. She was such a nice girl. But her mom worked at like a trail mix factory, and so like she would bring in bags of trail mix to pass out to people, but she would keep it out in the break room in like its own little box. And especially like once she found out that I was allergic to nuts, she was like, "Oh, keep that away from Teeny, no problem." But for some reason, this coworker specifically would order shit like Penn Station, Five Guys, Chick-fil-A, all of the places that use peanut oil on the days that I was going to be working. And I asked my supervisor if there was just like any way I could like move, like move away from her, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, nope, we want everybody to be in this row of computers. And I was like, okay, that's great. And then I had a reaction, as you do. And I had to leave work to go to the ER. As you do.
Something no one could have ever seen coming.
And then they got upsetty and they're like, T, why'd you have to leave?
Exactly. And exactly. They got mad at me for it. It was just this whole thing. Anyway.
How dare you?
First I've heard of anyone being busted about a nut.
Oh.
My god. I
She's
guess
just that good at being a gay woman that she can't even be in the same room as Nut.
She was
Straight
on that
bustin', I
no
guess.
nut run.
Every month is November.
every month is November.
She gets one nut.
Only
Now
one.
Now she has nut all the time. Oh wait, no.
I just want to point out, in case anybody missed it, Kage's birthday is in November, and I just very quietly heard her go, I'm gonna have so many birthdays.
Kage's gonna have so much cake.
I just wanted to make sure everybody heard that, because that was phenomenal, Kage.
Oh my god.
And you and Banan.
That was so fucking good.
On that note, are we ready to start, guys?
Oh, yeah.
I
Yes.
think we need the OP to collect ourselves.
Yep,
yeah.
okay. Alright, we're starting now. Oh god.
I actually watched some kids playing D&D when I went to Taekwondo summer camp, and I was curious, but I was also extremely shy, so I didn't join in. Instead, I just broke a bunch of boards about it.
We're learning a lot
I
about
got some
Kage.
signed by Grandmaster Sunho Lee, and it was amazing.
Alright, friends. So last session, it was the shopping episode, part 2. You all went into town to take care of various chores and tasks. Essentially, shopping episode. You all went to go see Ribiki about getting new weapons made, and the blacksmith seemed enthused and excited to help out, citing that she had been looking for something to spend her time on that wasn't annoying John. After that, you all split off to do your own things, going around talking with some of the locals, including Randall, who mentioned going to check in on Eleanor after hearing her crying out all night. Meanwhile, Nell went to go check on Morgan and help him in his shop, and she was joined by Evany after a while after realizing that the kids were taking a really long time in school, and her own questions would have to wait. And that is where we are going to start for the night.
Yeah, Nell is in the back part of the shop, keeping an eye on the tincture, make sure it doesn't boil over or burn or whatever the fuck.
Mhm.
I believe Morgan ran off to do something.
Yeah, he ran off to do an errand.
He ran off to the trading post to go find mint after running into Belly, who said that he should add mint to the thing that he had already said that he added mint to. So... No, he said, I added mint to this, and Belly said, you should add mint to it. And he said, like a different mint? And she said, yeah, like mint.
He said peppermint.
Oh.
Anyway.
Look, I know this probably doesn't mean much coming from me, but I just wanted to say...
You're gonna have to speak up. You're mumbling into your arms at the fucking counter and I'm in the back.
I said, I know it might not mean much coming from me, but I just wanted to say I'm sorry. Sorry about the shitty choices I've made. I know. It's not fair to you guys to be put at risk for something that my stupid ass did.
There is a moment of silence, and then a very long, tired sigh. And if you turn around to seeing the back part of the shop where Nell is, you can see her turn around in her chair to face you. I do not know how many fucking times I can explain this to you. So this is going to be the last time I am going to explain it. And if you still don't get it, it's fucking on you. Yes, you fuck up and make poor choices. Literally everyone in whatever the fuck we want to call this group has done that. My fucking problem with you, as I have said on numerous occasions, is the fact that you don't fucking deal with the fallout. You run off, you cry like a child, you whine and complain that it ain't actually your fault and it ain't actually that bad. And if anybody says shit about it, you cry and you try to make it their fault. And then you go find someone else, usually Lloyd, and you whine and cry at them until they get everybody off your back. And nothing changes, and you don't learn nothing, and everything just keeps going like it never happened in the first place. My issue is not you being impulsive. My issue is not your shit-ass choices. My issue is the fact that you insist on acting like you've never done nothing wrong in your life, and everybody else is the bad guy for insisting that there are consequences for your fucking actions.
No, and you're right. You're right when you said I'm not a child and I should be able to make my own decisions and stand by them. I shouldn't be so reliant on you and, like you said, especially Lloyd. And Lloyd's not even here right now, so, you know, something that I have to just deal with, making my own choices and living with it.
Especially that second part. I mean, the way you're fucking going, you're gonna end up fucking over somebody else, like Lloyd or someone that you actually give a shit about. And then what are you gonna do? Because if you try to run away, then who you gonna have?
Well, maybe then it's time that I just start taking charge of my own life. making my own choices. And she will reach up to her ear and take off the little earring that she wears as a sending stone, put it on the counter.
What the fuck are you doing?
I think I think it's best if I just make my own decisions in life and not drag you guys down with.
So you're running away?
Not running away, I'm taking charge of my life. I mean, clearly staying doesn't help anyone, so...
So you're running away?
No, I'm just saying that no one's, like, I'm
What
not
did you
gonna...
do? Seriously, I literally just said that this is what you fucking do. Something gets fucked up, you don't want to deal with the fallout, so you bolt. You bolted up to the roof any other time. You bolted into the cathedral when we was done at Dawn's Gate. You bolt into the woods. You're bolting now. What did you do, Ebony?
No, it's nothing I did, it's just... I just feel bad about putting you guys in that situation, and I'm taking responsibility.
You're taking responsibility by not actually trying to fix the situation or talk to literally fucking anybody. You're just fucking bouncing. How does that fix the situation?
I've tried to talk and fix the situation, but it feels
Have
like...
you?
I feel like I have. I mean, I said I was sorry, and I've been trying to do better. I've been trying to ask people about, you know, like, different plans and not just going off, but...
Ebony, have you listened to a fucking word I've said in this conversation?
I did.
So what did I say was the problem?
Yeah, you said it's about taking responsibility. I am taking responsibility.
By leaving?
I don't know what else to do. I mean...
You do different, Ebony.
What am I supposed to do different? I've been trying to do different, but...
Then you keep doing different! What, are you gonna sit there and be pissed off that it didn't work the first or second time?
I just feel like nothing I do works, okay? Literally nothing I do. I can't do anything right. I can't even save my goddamn sister.
You have a sister?
Yeah, I do. Long story, but... she's...
I'm just surprised.
Well, it's complicated, because, you know, threadborn, but...
I mean, family's complicated normally, yeah? My family's fucking ghosts.
But, yeah, that's the whole reason I've wanted to go to Skitterdeep, because the Crooked Man is there, and he has her, and I literally couldn't save her when we were living in Pico, and now, you know, I feel like I can't save her now, and I just...
So, instead of talking to anybody or asking for help, you're just gonna fuck off and do it yourself? How do you think that's gonna go?
I don't want to ask anyone for help. I don't want people to feel like they're in debt to me. I don't want... Contrary to what you say, I don't want to use people. I don't want to... I know how it feels to be used and be someone's puppet. I don't want people to feel like I'm using them.
Then make up for it. Pay him back. Fucking own up when shit goes sideways. And do different. I'm not saying it's gonna be better every time. But it's different. And I'm gonna be real with you, Ebony. You're saying you're doing different, but I ain't seeing you doing different. You still run off. You still whine and complain. You still wait for somebody else to go get you instead of handling it yourself. You're saying you want to do this yourself, but how long did you walked in here, gave me a funny look, and fucked off and sat in the grass. You think there ain't windows out there? If you wanted to talk to me about this, why didn't you do it at any other time?
I guess I was just scared too.
Okay.
I know it's not an easy conversation, and
yeah,
I'm not good with conversations, clearly.
You think I fucking am?
Yeah, but, you know, you've had more practice than me, you know, talking to real people, not just pretending to be somebody to make kids happy.
No different. Talk to more people.
And I'm trying. I mean, literally the other day, I don't know what came over me, but instead of bolting out the door when the house turned alive, I just instinctively ran up the stairs to go find Felicia. So, you know.
And that's different. How you feel about it?
I mean, I guess I just didn't want her to be scared and alone.
Okay, how you feel about it now?
I mean, I'm glad she's okay and everything worked out. And I feel
So you
bad
did that?
because
Mhm.
I'm kind of using her as almost like a crutch, you know, saying that I couldn't save my sister and just kind of using Felicia as a replacement. So if I can save her, then you know, 'cause she
I-
reminds me of my sister so much. I hate it.
I don't mean to laugh. I understand you're being very vulnerable right now. I am trying to match the energy. Do you have any fucking idea how many times I've met someone who's fucking using other people to replace people what they lost?
Probably all the time. I mean, talking to
Like,
ghosts.
yeah. So you're sitting there acting like it's the end of the fucking world. People do that. People are fucked in the head sometimes. It fucking happened. Look at Lloyd. You're gonna tell me that motherfucker ain't using all of us to replace him being sad about losing people when he wasn't here?
I mean, he probably is.
He acts
Like
like anyone under 3 feet is his kid. Are you fucking kidding me?
But the thing is, I don't want to be seen as a child. Like I said,
Be a grown up.
I respect, you know, Lloyd and all of you as allies, and like I said, I would never
You don't-
want to use anyone.
And I appreciate you saying that, Ebony, but you don't fucking act like it. And now you're just gonna, what, fuck off and not tell anybody except me? Why me?
Because
Lloyd's the one that you always fucking run to. Why won't you face him and tell him you're fucking off?
I guess because you're probably the one person who won't try and stop me.
What do you think this is?
I mean, I feel like you're the only one who can be completely honest. You say that Lloyd and the others just coddle me, so
Yeah.
you're the
They
one
do.
who. Yeah, I was just saying you're gonna be the one who's honest.
And I am. And this is like the first time I have been where you haven't lost your fucking mind on me for it. I've
Yes.
literally just been trying to talk to you about this shit like this whole fucking time, but every time I do, you go fucking ape shit on me. And then you're yelling, then I'm yelling, and then everybody's yelling, then you run off and hide somewhere till Lloyd goes and finds you. That's how it's been every fucking time. This is the first time you've had a real conversation with me. And I've been trying since fucking Dawnscape.
I know. And like I said, I'm not good at conversation.
You don't gotta
Especially
be good at it to
Just
just
like
fucking
this.
listen. I'm not good at it either. Clearly.
But yeah, like I said, I can't really go to Lloyd because, well, A, he's not here, and B, if he were, don't you think he would stop me? It's gonna be his first thought. Just not tell me not to go.
Okay. So what, you have to do anything Lloyd tells you?
No, but I'm just saying, I mean, he is like at least twice my height. He probably just grab me and, you know, hold me under his arm and prevent me from going.
Is that what you think I am?
No,
Is that the kind of person you think he is?
I just know he cares, and he wouldn't want somebody, and, you know, he, like you said, he's very protective of everyone.
And you
So-
think that means he would force you to stay against your will?
I mean,
You think
def-
if I tomorrow said, hey, I'm gonna fuck off, see yas, he would lock me in the fucking basement or some shit?
I mean, he wouldn't lock you in the basement, but he would definitely volunteer to go with you. But that's the problem, is then it just feels like I'm using him. If he's going just for my sake.
I understand that this is a load of shit coming out of my mouth, considering my own hang-ups and issues, but that's just called fucking having friends, Ebony.
Well, as you can see, I never really had friends. I never really had the chance.
Yeah, me too.
I know, and I'm just saying that would be hard for both of us to recognize that.
I'm trying instead of leaving. I get shit's rough for you. I get you're worried about your sister that apparently exists.
Yes,
I
she
get
does
you
exist.
I get you don't know how to deal with this shit. Okay. Ebony, you have spent most of the time that I've known you arguing with me about whether or not you gotta own up to your own mistakes. You're saying you're doing different, and me.
God damn it.
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, Pinto just jumped on the desk and like clawed my arm.
I figured it was something like that. I just want to make sure you're all right.
God damn it. Yeah, no, he just jumped on the desk and I was like, what the fuck, man?
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, he just clawed my arm. I'm like, what the hell?
A centipede got into the shop. Shit.
Oh god, not a centipede.
And then you just see a centipede skitter off.
Fuck.
Look, you do what the fuck you want, but the least you can fucking do is say something before you fuck off. You're that worried that you've been using Lloyd? Okay, then fucking talk to him before you fuck off and make sure he knows what the situation is instead of just fucking off like he's an old piece of garbage that you tossed out.
I guess I was just worried about hurting not only my own feelings, but anyone else's. It's a lot harder to... It's a lot harder to say goodbye to people when you can see, you know, if there's sadness on their faces.
Nah. Not if you really believe in it. If it's actually, for real, the thing that you definitely want to fucking do, why the fuck would that matter? If you're just doing it because you don't think people want you around because they told you gotta own up to your shit and handle things like an adult, then yeah, it's gonna feel hard because people are sad that you're leaving because suddenly you're finding out that the thing that you thought isn't actually fucking true. And that you just made up a story on your own without talking to anybody about it. Which would be shitty. But if this is something that you really actually believe that you have to do completely on your own, which is a dumbass fucking idea, by the way, I'm just saying, then why the fuck would it matter? Either you believe in it or you don't.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just don't believe in it that strongly.
Or maybe you actually want help. And you just don't know how to fucking ask for it. Again, I understand how it sounds coming from me. I understand.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You know, I mean, you understand. It's kind of hard to ask for help when, you know, people around you definitely don't seem willing to help or just using you.
Well, yeah, I mean, Belly is herself. Rhea hasn't said shit up till recent. You know, with us.
Yeah.
You've been a massive pain in my fucking ass this entire time.
I mean, same goes to you, but...
And they can just fucking go out here. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck his deal is, other than murder.
I mean, I don't trust him. I'm still trying to gauge what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at too.
Like, I don't know what his deal is, but...
I'm still not chill with him just hanging out with the kid by himself. That's fucking weird.
I mean, I know Lloyd's technically in the body with him, but I don't know how that really works, and...
I mean, the way I see it, he's probably just like a Haint assumption. They just flip-flop back and forth like you turn the light on.
Does that happen? Is that just a normal thing? I guess probably.
Yeah, I mean, Haints end up stay in places that they attach to, and sounds like they're pretty fucking attached to, just not in a good way. So
just a bad way, yeah.
Very bad, yes. I mean, but that ain't my business. I ain't in the business of sharing other people's business. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But Lloyd, I can't fucking get a fucking handle on simply because he seems to be flip-flopping all over the place, similar to you, actually. And same with the running away like a little bitch about it, similar to you.
Well, the problem is I don't have someone else in my body that I can just switch with. I kind of have to just be here and deal with it.
Well, yes and no. Need I remind you of the number of times you've run away from
Okay,
your
but I
problems?
have to come back.
Yeah, after you have somebody else get everybody to pretend it didn't happen. Like, I know I'm hopping on it.
I never
I know.
asked them to pretend it didn't happen. Sometimes I just need time to clear my head because I used to have a tendency back when I was an assassin still to whenever people didn't agree with me, I just kind of start stabbing people. So, you
what
know.
What exactly is the difference between you killing everybody that didn't agree with you and you just running away from people who don't agree with you? Either way, you don't got to deal with it instead of actually thinking it through. And
it's more so taking a step to just breathe. Well, I say breathe, but just think, remove myself from the situation, give myself time to think, and then come back.
Yeah, but you never actually address it when you come back. And when I went and tried to talk to you about it, you told me that not only did you not want to deal with the fact that you make your own choices and those have results, you also, when I pushed back on that, told me that maybe you should just leave, which is what you're doing now.
I mean, you're right, because it is just easier to leave and not deal with things.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I know. But if you're gonna tell me that you're doing different, then you have to actually do it, you know? Like I said, it's not necessarily gonna be the right different. It's not exactly gonna be a good different every fucking time. You don't know that till you try it, but you keep fucking plugging away at it until something works. You don't just yell and scream and cry and run to somebody else to fix it for you. You figure out what went wrong, and you do different.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm glad we could have, sincerely have this kind of talk, because it's kind of, not saying it's complicated getting other people involved, but it just sometimes gets a little too chaotic.
No, I can't deny that.
Too many cooks in the kitchen kind of deal. But I mean it when I say that I do care about all of you. Yes, all of you. And not because you're useful to me, because you all have tried very hard to be friends with me, and I want to try hard in return to be friends with you.
By leaving.
No, not by leaving.
So you're not leaving?
I don't know.
I don't know neither. This is your fucking choice. I'm just
Because
pointing
now-
out the hypocrisy when I see it.
Well, now I'm second guessing myself, okay?
Well, yeah. That's what happens when you talk to people. It's kind of hard to only have your own perspective when you got another person's perspective.
Well, right now I don't know what I'm doing.
You think I fucking do? Bethany, I did not make a single goddamn potion, a tincture, or nothing before we came to this goddamn town.
I mean, look at
Morgan
you
was
now,
like, "Hey."
though.
Well, I'm kind of just watching this thing, but legit, I was in here stealing shit, and Morgan went, "Hey, you want to put shit in a pot?" And I said, "I mean, if it'll get me out of trouble for stealing," and then I did, and he went, "Hey, you're good at that," and I went, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then he gave me alcohol, and then later he gave me cocaine.
I have so many questions.
I mean, it's technically not cocaine, but it's distilled spirit. That shit'll wake you up in a hurry, and he put it in coffee.
I mean, that's probably something you wouldn't have done back, at least when we first met. You probably would have told Morgan to piss off, but now look at you.
You know why I didn't?
Because you saw he was making an effort.
Because he didn't want anything out of me. I want nothing that I could give him. I had actively been taking and causing problems for him. And he was still trying. And still kind to me. And still gave a fuck. My issue with the rest of yous is I ain't had living people give a shit, really. Hell, I have had exactly 3 dead people give a shit for any length of time. So dealing with the fact that someone might actually give a shit for no reason, not because they want something out of me, not because they're gonna cut and run once they get that something, but just to do it. That's hard. That is fucking hard.
I mean, I know. I mean, shit, I literally, the only person I ever had in Pico was my sister. Because literally all we did is we performed. That was our job. It was work. It didn't matter what we wanted or how we felt. We just had to work. So obviously the people there, the patrons, the children, all that, they want something from you. They're only there because their parents paid and they're there to see you just for however long, you know, an hour, whatever, and then they leave. I didn't have that many people that stuck around in my life either, like I said, besides my sister. And then eventually she got taken away as well, and I thought she was gone forever. Till now. I mean, it's not great because the crooked man has her, but at least I know she's still alive. But it's hard for me too, because I never had any real, genuine friends. All those children I talked to growing up, it was just fake. They didn't care about me. And I couldn't even be a genuine person. I had to put on the fake act that they wanted to make them happy. So I know how you feel about having to, you know, feel like people are using you and feel like, you know, you don't have anyone that gives a shit.
Yes and no. You get the basic idea, but while you talking about entertaining littles, I was fighting. I know you don't gotta eat. You make sure everybody knows about that every time, anytime food comes out at all for anybody. You make sure to remind everyone that you don't eat.
I mainly remind Aresh because I don't want her to feel bad that I don't eat her cooking. Because she feels like the type of person that would feel bad that...
No, Ebony, first of all, she knows. She is stranger. She know what Threadborn are.
No, I'm saying I don't want her to feel bad.
Second of all, she ain't gonna feel bad. She knows Threadborn don't eat. She knows you're Threadborn. She knows what you are. Third of all, you have literally brought it up any time food is mentioned in any capacity with literally anyone. So we all know you ain't gotta eat. I do gotta eat.
I know. That's why I wanted to at least ask your input on what, you know, what people like to eat.
Can I finish what I'm fucking
telling
you,
just...
please?
Okay,
Okay. Where I grew up, they ain't nothing. Okay? There are empty houses full of squatters. There's an old mine what got caved in and abandoned. There's like an old tavern that the owner's just too stubborn to fuck off. And there's a whole lot of people with none. If you got fucking anything, you're the richest bitch in town. You had to put on little shows and tea parties and shit. I'm real sorry you had to deal with that. It's a little difficult for me to commiserate on it because I was fighting for rotten food to keep my stomach full.
And you're right, I can't exactly sympathize with that.
Exactly. But you've been out here. acting like I've been your enemy for no reason other than I expect you to be a fucking adult when consequences come to collect.
I guess it's just hard because, like you said, anytime there were consequences, I never had to deal with them. So,
No, I guess you didn't. And now
No.
you do.
yeah.
So you either run from it forever, or you actually deal with them.
This is what I said I wanted. I wanted to be able to make my own choices. That's why I left Pico, and that's why I left the Revelers cult.
The fuck is a reveler?
It's complicated, but
I'm learning a lot of things about you are complicated.
Yeah, it's not easy for me to talk about, but maybe I should start talking about some of it. TLDR, the Reveler is he's basically an insane clown who runs, a cult that kind of similar to Renethir, that not exactly, but, kills people for, any people he doesn't like or don't agree with him. But the thing about him is nobody actually knows what he really looks like. He is the master of disguise. He can become anyone or anything he wants. So it's kind of terrifying that, he's probably still got eyes on me somewhere, but I left anyway, knowing full well that he might come after me, but people just started dying and never coming back, and I just didn't want to be next.
Wait, I'm sorry. What do you mean dying and never coming back? That's how death works.
Well, some people I saw got, executed, and some people just never came back, so... I guess the thing is, some were witnessed deaths, some were just implied deaths.
I thought you meant like they died and then you saw them walking around later like nothing happened.
No, it's more so like, oh, I haven't seen this person around for, a while. Where did they go?
Ah, okay.
Kind of deal versus some people would be publicly executed to be made an example. So,
I see.
yeah, that kind of scared the shit out of me, which is why I was very adamantly against Renethir.
Well,
I know they're different.
Let's be realistic here. You was a bit more than just against him.
Okay.
You was trying to bait him out and then whine and complain when that didn't work and it almost got Belly killed.
But yeah, the Reveler is someone you definitely don't want to mess with.
I mean, I didn't want to mess with Renethir neither, so.
I know, I'm just saying that after I told Lloyd about him, he's like, oh, I want to fight, and I'm just like, that's not the point of the story, Lloyd. Please stop.
Hey, Ebony. I just wanna. Remember when we was up at Philip and Adela's, and I said, "Hey, I know about this Crossroads dude. We can't fight him." And you went, "Fuck that! I want to fight him." And I was like, "Why the fuck would you want to fight?" No, I'm not talking about whether we did or not. I'm talking about you saying you was pissed at Lloyd for reacting that way, and then you did the same fucking thing.
But I guess the difference is, I knew how powerful the Reveler was. I guess I thought that someone like Crossroads would be a little easier, perhaps. I mean, obviously that's not true, but... I guess I was also worried about, the Della's situation, and felt kind of, like an urgent situation. But, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna go into all the details. I guess I can talk about it later with everyone, because I'm sure.
Yeah, that would probably be for the best if you want any help dealing with any of that, yeah? Serious question for you, Ebony. If you've done something that fucks someone over, or caused some problems or just was telling shit you get no business telling the people you got no business telling it to. Would you own up to it?
Yeah, I guess I have to.
Wait, have to as in you will have to, or have to as in you have to now? The way you said that was weird.
Oh, no, I meant like I want to own up to more things and take responsibility.
So I don't know you noticed, but for me, talk is pretty fucking cheap.
I know.
You have said it's not my fault, I ain't gotta do shit so many fucking times at this point. So it's great that you're saying it. I'm gonna need to see you do it before I actually believe you.
And I know, like I said, coming from me might, not mean much, but I want to.
That's not... No. Listen to what I am saying to you and stop trying to assign some other bullshit to it. I have an issue with believing words from anybody because talk is very cheap. I need to see it. So if you want me to believe you, you gotta do the work.
I know, and she'll look at the counter and shove the setting stone, like, she won't put it back on her ear, but she'll shove it, like, in her bag instead.
If you wanna fuck off, you're a big girl. I think it's a stupid fucking idea, but you're a big girl.
Oh, you're right. I, at the very least, owe people an explanation. Talking it out.
Damn fucking right. Especially Felicia, if you're gonna sit there saying that she's your stand-in little sister.
Yeah.
But if you want me to believe that you're gonna do different, you have to actually do the different.
Well, planning on, after we get back later, like I said, I want to get everyone together and have a, just talk about some stuff. About, like my sister and things like that.
Right.
I mean that.
Talk's cheap, Ebony. I gotta see it.
I know, I'm just saying.
I know you're saying. That's why I'm saying. I'm reminding you. Thanks for not fucking biting my head off this time for trying to have a real conversation with you.
Like I said, I'm trying to do better.
Ain't gotta be
And-
better every time, Ebony. It just gotta be different.
I appreciate you, talking to me and listen, that we were able to have a conversation.
Been trying to.
I know. But I'm just saying I'm glad, that I want to say we reached an understanding. I don't want to assume, but
It's different.
yeah.
All you can do is different.
You said you didn't need any help with watching the potion while
No,
they
it's
were
quite literally just making sure the shit don't burn. I ain't doing nothing except flipping an hourglass.
Well, I guess I can wait here with you until the kids are out of school, because, to be honest, I'd rather not go with Ellie and Rhea to see Eleanor, because I was there with her the other night, and God, I'm really glad I don't have blood or anything like that, because it was kind of gross.
Up to you. Once Morgan gets back from grabbing shit at the store, though, I'm probably gonna head out. Because between you and me, Rhea and Belly were gonna go get provisions for the house. As one of the few people in this group that eats, I do not trust that shit.
Maybe we could do that while they're out, and just, so they don't have to do it, because, like I said, I've seen Belly's cooking. But also, I don't know if she would know how much food costs.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to talk or anything, but I can just be here. I know you got 3 ghosts to keep you company, so you don't need more company, but
As a gold haint pops up like right in front of Ebony's face. Yeah, she doesn't need none of you fleshy folks. She got us, Charlie. What? Don't be a dick. This is going well for once. Don't be an asshole. And he disappears.
I just didn't want to impose or overstep if you didn't want me here, so.
Ebony, I'm gonna be real with you. 9 times out of 10, I genuinely don't give a fuck. You think I spend way more energy thinking about you than I actually do.
And like you said, that's something that I should probably work on.
Probably.
So, and yeah, with that, she'll just kind of, while Nell's in the back, she'll take, seat at the counter.
Yeah.
Obviously, no one's coming in, but.
And it isn't
And-
very long. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just Nell settles back in, checks the hourglass, gives it a flip if it needs it, and Ebony can kind of faintly hear sniffling and then grumbling from first sniffling in general and then grumbling from Nell, and then the sniffling kind of fades out because B is very happy.
Because B is. I figured that was B, not Nell.
Yeah, and it's not very long before Morgan comes in, and he has a large sack of things. And he comes in and, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Did you need something or?
Oh no, I was just helping Nell hold down your store while you were gone. I was letting her focus on making potions in the back, and I was watching.
She was
the
making
counter.
sure nobody stole none. All good,
Yeah, I
Morgan?
was watching the counter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think everything's all good. I picked up quite a bit of things. I can't remember what I went for, but I picked up a lot of things.
For any, I want to ask if they
Did you
were
make
what
a
you want.
list?
Oh no,
Yes,
I was on my way back, with your meal that I had said that I was going to bring by, and I ran into the spider lass. I think it was the spider lass. Maybe it wasn't the spider lass. Ran into someone, and they said that I should add a little something to my stock, and so I said, all right, I'm going to add some stuff to my stock, and so I went to the trading post, and as soon as I got to the trading post, I kind of forgot what they said I should add.
Oh my god.
So I just kind of picked up a little bit of everything.
Are your finances okay?
You should
Oh.
really make a list.
Well, yeah, of course. Tolliver said that he'd put me on payment plans for anything I couldn't afford at the time, but I think I'm all right.
Okay.
Well, if you need anything else, let us know and we can get it for you. So you don't have to run out again.
Oh yeah, of course. I'll be more than happy to. But you've been holding down the fort long enough. I think you should go out and enjoy the rest of your night.
I mean, like I said, we're just kind of all of our other friends, our party members are doing other things. So
I'm
Just-
gonna run some errands if it's all right with you, Morgan.
Oh yeah, of course. And pop in anytime. I'll continue working on. What was that I was working on?
The tincture and a bug repellent.
Right. The tinctures. I'll finish working on the tinctures, getting that bug repellent going, and then I'll probably get someone to pass it out sometime this evening.
All right. Well, I'll be around if you need none.
yeah, just let us know.
Of course. And he will haul his things to the back and start putting them in jars and putting things away. And he checks in on the potion and he starts, checking the timers and just kind of mumbling to himself. He's getting back to work and he's getting busy.
All right. Well, did he ever actually pass off my lunch
He did.
to me? Okay, I was just
Yeah.
making sure.
He did.
Remember last
He
time you
came
said
back.
you ate it.
Yeah, he literally came back because on his way he ran into Belly, came back, handed you your food, so he was distracted by 2 things. And then he went to the store.
Damn.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fuck off then. It's on Morgan.
Oh, yeah?
The tincture is on its last flip of the hourglass. When the hourglass is done, it is done.
Right. Last flip. And you see him pull out like a little notepad and he writes that down.
Oh, I
Wait.
am so glad you are writing that shit
So
down.
you'll
Holy
write that
fuck.
down, but you didn't write down a list.
Oh, well, I didn't rightly have it at the time. I picked this up at the trading
Oh.
post.
I think you should pick a lot of those up, just to keep, to have on you at all times.
I think you're fine for now. Do not go back to the store right now. Holy fuck.
Well, not right
Oh.
now. I'm just saying maybe later pick up some more.
All right, I can
When you're
put
at
in an
it.
order for it. I think I probably have a couple of them lying around.
Make sure you have at least one on you.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
I'll
Bye.
help you, since, like I said, I don't want to deal with any kind of bodily fluids again, because that was disgusting.
Yeah.
And Deacon and Felicia fucked off somewhere, so.
Actually, we should check in on them. So, let me pull that up.
Mhm.
So before, when you all were making your way into town, and before everybody made their way, Felicia had been distracted. There had been a cart with a couple of interesting shaped things being carted away from Founders Round. And in her excitement, she decided that she was going to run up to that. And of course, because she is with Uncle Deacon, she's tagging him along.
Okay. What? When you say interesting shapes,
The wagon appears to have a sheet over it. But you can see various shapes of things kind of poking out of the sheet. There appear to be ears and pointy things and rounded shapes. And she tugs at your coat and, I just want to see, I just want to know.
that might not be the best idea, dear.
Aw. But what if it's something cool?
Deacon will lower himself to one knee to be like eye level. Yeah, you know how people around town have been getting a little bit sick.
Oh, I didn't know they were getting sick. That's gross.
Yes, very, very gross. Well, I think what's in that cart is the people who got really sick.
You think that there's people in there?
If I know one thing, it's dead bodies.
You think so? But wait, I haven't seen any souls.
You haven't?
Not out of the cart, I haven't.
Anywhere else?
And she looks around, and she kind of goes from house to house, looking at where she's standing, of course. But she moves her head from house to house, and yep, there's a couple of them, but I think they're in bodies still.
Huh. Is the cart unattended?
No, it's being pulled away. I gotta pull up my list of people. It is currently being pulled away by one of the farmers that works with oh my gosh, Jeremiah.
Huh. One moment, please. Deacon will look over at Aklis.
Mhm.
And he'll kind of nod at him. And I'll have Aklis go and try to, like, sneak onto the back of the cart.
Okay. You definitely can do that. Is he trying to be sneaky or is he just doing bird
I'm
things?
just a bird.
Okay. Yeah.
Bird doing bird stuff.
It should be pretty easy. They're very clearly more concerned about their own conversation. There's a couple of them, and they are talking as they make their way through the Founders Round with that cart. But there does not appear to be anybody who notices.
Okay. The bird will go ahead and peek under the covering.
Okay. Hold on one second. So underneath the covering, it takes a little bit of effort to tug it off. There are a couple of loose corners and loose edges, but it takes a minute, and you manage to get it he gets it off, and he is faced with shapes that are made out of wicker. And a closer look at these shapes reveals that they are made in the likeness of animals. You see that there are a couple of bunnies, there are a couple of little goats, there is a fox, there's a small deer. They are of varying sizes, and they seem to be decorated with ribbons, and there's a couple of them that are painted. Some of them have little flowers tucked between the little pieces of wicker, and some of them are adorned with wreaths that are made out of pine and wheat.
Huh. Is this anything that Deacon might have any idea of what he's looking at?
You could try to roll religion.
Okay, so not likely. Nope.
Nope, they sure look cool. They look very well put together. So they could just be decorations, or they could be used in something in particular. But as for what they're used in, you couldn't say off the top of your head.
Huh. And where's the cart going?
So it is leaving Founders Round and going past the barber shop. I would say it's probably at about here by now.
Okay. Well, interesting. Let's say we go on a little walk.
Okay, we can go on a little walk. I like little walks.
All right, off we go. So he'll, at a fairly brisk pace, start walking after where the cart's going.
Okay. And Felicia keeps up with you. She's still tugging onto your coat.
Oh.
You walk real fast.
Long legs, you know.
Oh, I wish my legs were long. They're pretty small.
Yeah, you're very observant. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Let's see. Alright, and it's just gonna keep going north.
Yep, it's just kind of slowly going north. You can hear the farmers are talking kind of low to each other. I would say with Atlas there, you're probably picking up bits and pieces of, can't believe they're not going to use these this year. Well, maybe they'll change their mind, you know, with the upcoming festival, they might want them after all. But, you know, if this was left in our hands, then decorations wouldn't even be a problem. And, you know, I feel like they're going out of their hands and doing something that we didn't do last year. They've been real secretive, and they just talk back and forth.
Bloody rustics. Are they going toward the manor?
Sorry, I can't talk today. They're going up the road toward the manor, but they're probably not going to the Druskenwald estate. They don't seem to have eyes on the place, and they're just kind of following the road at the moment.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. You know those decorations we've been seeing around town?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what was in the card, a bunch of those.
Oh, okay, so it's not like anything really cool. It's just weird stuff.
Yeah, just decor.
Oh, okay.
So, what would you like to do?
And she seems to think for a moment and well, Uncle Deacon, I don't want to bother you, but is it okay if I bother you a little?
Of course, dear.
Okay. So you know how everybody kind of ran off?
They do that a lot.
Yeah. I was just thinking, we could probably find out where they went if we wanted to, but maybe instead we could do something to help Aresh a little bit because we're really good, and if we bring back stuff that she wants, then we might make her happy, and if Aresh is happy, then she might make us something tasty.
You know, you make an excellent point.
And also, I really don't want to bother you or anything, and it's okay if you don't want to, but, maybe we can do stick practice later.
Well, that would be lovely.
And also, the ground is kind of icky, so we should probably not stand on it too long. It's all squishy and gross between my toes.
Oh, so it is. Would you like a piggyback ride?
Can I?
I don't see why not. Test its body structural integrity.
Okay, I want a piece. And she'll reach up and do a little hop.
Okay, and Deacon will just catch her and sling her up on his shoulders.
And she starts giggling and she holds on tight, and this is really fun and I like being really tall.
Yes, it is rather lovely, isn't it? Yeah, you should look the part, and Deacon will remove the hat and plop it on top of her head.
I get to wear the hat?
Yes, you do. You're the first person other than Lloyd.
Oh my gosh. I get to wear a
get
special
hat.
hat.
Now you look so cool.
I do look really cool. I look just like Dad.
Yes, well.
Well, I
Your
think I
father
need a
would
pumpkin
like that.
head, but then I
Yes.
look like Dad.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What does it look like under the hat? Like, what does Lloyd's head look like? I'm curious.
It's just a pumpkin.
Oh, I didn't know if there's
Like
anything
probably just
like,
like a pumpkin stem.
unique or special about it.
Glorious vine locks.
I felt like that was worth asking.
He pulls off the hat and this whole mess of luxurious pumpkin vines just
Just like
cascade.
Samson-esque vine coif.
Yeah.
Just
I had to ask.
I like the idea that he has just one very, like, voluminous vine. Just one.
Just one.
Okay,
I imagine
sorry.
just like
I
a
had to-
stem and maybe like a little curly vine sticking out of it.
Aw.
Sorry, I had to ask.
But with mini leaf.
Yeah.
This is really fun and I like wearing a cool hat. You know what?
Hmm?
What if I got a pumpkin and I wore it with the hat and then we'd match for sure.
Well, we'd have to hollow it out first.
Oh.
And it might be a little gross and sticky.
Oh, that's okay. I get gross and sticky stuff on me all the time.
You are a child, so yes.
Well, because I don't wear shoes a lot and I run around in the mud.
Oh, that's what that smell is.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
I'm not smelly. I don't think. I might be a little smelly. I didn't get to take a bath last night.
Oh, that explains it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll take care of it tonight. We'll have Aresh give you one.
Okay. That sounds good. But also, if I don't wear shoes, and I have shoes somewhere, I just don't know where I put them. But if I don't wear shoes, then I can feel the grass. And you know, if you feel the grass with your feet, you know when you find the soft grass. And that means you can find sour clovers. And I like to eat them.
Oh, really? I don't think I'm familiar.
Oh, yeah, they taste funny and a little prickly. And they kind of taste like dirt. So I like them a lot.
I'm learning a lot about you today.
Mhm.
So what do you think Aresh would like?
Probably cleaning stuff.
trading post it is. Alright, so stroll on toward there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would Ebony and Nell see them because they are also headed to the trading post to get stuff for
I
Wish?
would say probably across from the square, you probably would see them. So you do see Felicia riding around on Deacon's shoulders,
Wait,
wearing the hat.
Nell, do you see what's going on? He's not wearing a hat.
I have so many concerns about the
I-
situation.
Hey, what are you two doing?
We're going shopping!
Yeah.
I mean, so are we.
Oh, lovely.
Since Belly and Ray are dealing with sick people, we were gonna help Arish.
Well, we're just about to get some... Oh, yes.
Did you know that you can eat mold berries?
They don't sound very tasty.
They're pretty okay.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously you can eat, but you just pick it off.
Can you
Oh.
pick it off a berry?
Depends on the size.
Wait, so
That's
now
right.
What?
you know about how you take berries and you wrap them up in a little leaf and then you have a nice little bag snack?
Yeah.
Oh,
You said mold. Oh, like where you? Oh, okay. Never mind. Forget what I said.
I thought she meant mold in the literal sense of like mold.
oh.
No, that's with a O. She means with a U.
Oh.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, I know about that one too.
I first just thought she was inventing a new type of fruit like pineapple.
Have you still not seen one?
Oh, I have. I just like teasing Lloyd.
Well, I want to try a pineapple one day.
Well, we'll have the house conjure one up for you.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
If the house
Wait.
can conjure food, why the fuck we buying?
Yeah, I was about to
groceries?
ask, why are we shopping if it can conjure food?
I mean, I don't think we can eat it. I think it's mostly just to look at.
Oh, it's not real
The
food.
fuck is
Yeah.
the point of that?
Decorative
Oh.
food? Question mark?
Food is for eating. Why the fuck would you have decorative food?
I mean, I will say
I don't
I know that some people have like glass or plastic fruit in bowls for decoration that's not meant for. It's just to make things look fancy when they're not fancy. I don't know.
it's fancy about food you're not allowed to eat.
I don't know. I wish I knew. I just know it exists.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard of.
I mean, I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
not dumb. I'm just saying it exists. I've seen it.
I have to ask, can Belly hear this entire conversation about
Y'all are
decorative
in
food?
Eleanor's house.
We are not. We are still
Yeah,
in the square.
they're hanging out in the square.
thought
I
y'all
would say
went
if you
there.
guys are still hanging out in the square, then yeah, you probably do hear it.
You probably hear
Sure.
no.
Belly yelled from across the distance. It's because it looks nice.
It's
Yeah, like I,
stupid.
yeah, like I said, rich
Well-
people like it.
Why would you want to eat at wax fruit?
Why would
What do
you
you
make?
make fruit out of wax?
Because
know what
it
it's
looks
made out of.
nice.
But then you make people upset, then they can't eat it.
No, then you.
This
you
one is so
no,
confused.
people know not to eat the wax fruit.
What if they don't know it's wax?
What are
They're gonna find out fast.
What are you all talking about? This one is curious now.
Belly seems to think that it is reasonable to have food out that no one's allowed to eat because it ain't actually real food.
It's called decoration.
Oh, that's different from what this one was thinking that meant.
What did you think it meant, Rhea?
Oh, this one thought that it was a reference to the food that is set out specifically as offerings for the gods.
No, I'm,
Is that a decoration?
no, I'm talking about when it's literally, it looks like fruit, but you touch it and it doesn't feel like fruit, and it's like hollow inside.
Yes, it's wax fruit. It's meant to display, and it's made of wax so it doesn't mold, and you have to constantly pay to replace it.
Why would you just not eat the food that you have?
Because rich people don't eat all the food, I guess.
Why the fuck would you not eat the food if you have food? That's
I
what
don't know,
it's
ask
for.
Belly.
Some places literally have more food than they know what to do with, and other places that don't have enough, they pretend that they have more than they do by using wax fruit to put it on display. to make it
Oh,
seem
you-
like they're rich and powerful.
So they make
Oh,
them
you-
feel better by not having food, by pretending they have food.
It's a social thing.
Or you just take all the leftovers and throw them to the dogs in front of the peasantry.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh.
Don't
that's
say
fun
this
to
in
do
front
that
of
too.
me, you motherfucker.
It feels
I
like
didn't do it.
something
My
you would-
father did.
It feels like something you would do, though.
No, not at all.
That doesn't sound
No,
very
you
nice.
are kind of an asshole.
Not in that
That
way.
sounds very accusative.
Anyway,
Yeah.
shopping.
Yeah, we better
Aren't
go
you
get
also-
it or else they're
Aren't you
gonna beat us.
supposed to go help Eleanor or whatever?
Hmm?
Those
Who,
two,
me?
Belly and Brea.
Well, we were supposed to meet
Okay.
Randall.
Or
Yeah,
you're gonna meet Randall
and
outside
Randall
her
is
house.
at his
or whatever.
barber shop. It's right across from the bookstore, so he's just hanging out.
Shit, I thought he was supposed to meet us over here. Okay.
No. He's not gonna meet you at the school.
We're not at the school. We're at Eleanor's. We're outside of Eleanor's.
Oh,
You're
the
in
map
the
is
Where it's
weird.
just physically
yeah,
don't let us
you-
put it any closer.
Yeah, good old map.
Okay, finally I got it to move.
I guess
no.
we're
Okay.
over here.
Yep.
Well, I know what Aresh likes, so we got a head up in this competition.
Yeah, what's she like?
Well, she likes all sorts of stuff. She likes cleaning
Like-
things, and she likes books, and she likes cleaning things, and
Mhm.
and she eats whatever boss lady puts
And
on
books.
the table for dinner time. So I think she likes that too.
She likes food and books.
and how do you get the food that gets put on the table?
Oh, I don't know. Boss lady makes it sometimes. Sometimes Aresh makes it.
You gotta buy the food, kid.
Yeah. So if we go and we find the same food, then Aresh will be happy.
Well, you said she eats anything, so how do we know what food to get?
It'll be fine.
I just know.
Okay, alright.
I was more concerned about her listing cleaning supplies twice and food not at all.
Oh, well,
I just figured
sometimes-
she forgot she said cleaning supplies.
Sometimes I think she likes cleaning supplies more than she likes food.
I mean, technically, she doesn't have to eat, maybe?
Am I the only motherfucker here who actually needs to eat anything?
I mean,
Oh, the spider does.
you and Belly
Okay.
are like the
Okay,
ones
it's-
who have to eat, I think. But like, I know
Alright.
the strangers can eat, but I don't think they like need it to like for sustenance per se.
I mean,
Well,
it's
this
so
is-
good.
I
As
mean,
long as it
I'm not
ain't
saying
just
it's not
me.
good. I was just saying you don't eat it for the same reason that they eat it.
I don't know. All I know is that I don't eat a lot. And I don't gotta eat a lot. I don't know how often Aresh eats food, but I don't have to eat a lot. I just kinda eat food whenever I get food.
Same.
Well, let's go and see what they have and pick out something that you and Aresh and Belly and Nell would like.
Dick will step inside the trading post, ducking to make sure Felicia makes under the door
Yeah.
clearance.
Yeah. And she giggles and ducks with you, because to her it's a fun game.
In we go.
Yay! And inside you see that there are a couple of people. There's not as many as there have been. And Tolliver is at the counter. He seems to be doing some finance booking and things like that. And as you all walk in, he welcomes you with a big old smile and a wave and welcome in. About the third, maybe fourth people I've seen in today. Stuff's not going all too busy.
We're in the market for some cleaning supplies. We have a home we'd like to maintain.
Oh, managed to get yourselves a home? You're not staying at the inn no more?
Oh, no.
It's complicated. We'll have to talk to Adela and Philip and the lady at the inn later.
Well, alright. I'm sure Alda would probably be happy to hear it. Not saying that, she said anything, but owning a house is a pretty big step.
Yes, indeed. It was quite the struggle.
I imagine.
You have no idea. Anyway,
But yeah, cleaning supplies, that'll be against the left wall back there. Don't know exactly what it is you're looking for in particular, but we got a few brooms and some dusters and things of that. And of course we got cleaning rags and stuff of the sort.
Excellent, we'll take it.
Well, alright, go and find what you need, and I'll be up here when y'all are ready to check out.
Lovely. Deacon will just go ahead and, like, from the cleaning section, take a little of everything.
Yeah. And you guys do find rags. You find, like, little sponges that are super dried out. You find a couple of dusters. You find that there are some brooms. There are a couple short brooms, and there are a couple of bigger brooms.
Whoa.
But finding pretty much whatever you need is not that hard.
Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, probably 4 short brooms. 1, 2, 3 bigger brooms.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's a lot
I'm
of
gonna fight
brooms.
this man.
I bet you Aresh is gonna be
Also,
super
why do we all
excited.
need brooms?
So we can all clean.
You think
You
fucking
have to?
everybody is supposed to be... Have you ever cleaned anything ever in any form of your existence?
Of course.
Probably a crime scene.
Well, I mean, not just that.
I mean, you probably know how to clean up blood pretty good.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you seem like the kind of guy who'd know how to clean up blood.
You
It's
seem a
not
little
hard
too
to
excited
get
to be the
out.
kind of guy who knows how to clean up blood.
Do you have
Yeah.
any idea how hard it is to clean that?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying is, out of anyone, you'd probably know.
Not to mention how hard it is to find lemons in my part of the world.
Lemon?
Yes, lemon juice. It cleans up blood quite well.
Oh.
Okay, so if he starts buying lemons, then we should be in trouble.
Or I'm about to make some lovely lemonade.
No, I think I'm gonna go with the former.
Lemonade.
I feel like you mean that metaphorically, not literally.
It's a mystery. Anyway, how much
You're
for
a
this?
You're a mystery.
So the brooms, the big ones are 3 copper apiece. The little ones are 1 copper apiece. There's a little pack of 5 of the little rags for 2 coppers apiece. And what else
Okay.
did you say you need?
There was the sponge.
Oh yeah, the sponge. There's a couple of those in a pack, and they're 1 copper for the pack.
Okay, I'll get a couple of packs.
Okay.
Let's see. Anything else we might need?
Maybe a bucket.
Oh, of course, a bucket.
Mhm.
You kind of know all about those, don't you?
Well, yes, it's a fairly common tool.
Mhm. You need a
much
bucket,
for
or
that?
else you can't do the floor. You gotta get your mop wet, I think, and you rub it around on the floor.
Precisely.
The bucket is 5 copper.
Excellent.
It's a very nice bucket.
I'm just gonna go look at the food.
So let's see. That's gonna be. So total 2 silver and 2 copper. I'll just give him 3 silver.
And he looks at all of the things that you're getting and, gonna be putting them all to work, eh?
Oh, you know it.
You can try.
Best way to handle it, I suppose, especially with these houses around here. If they haven't been inhabited for a while, you lose people left and right around here.
Oh yes, especially in that house.
Well, do you need any rope or anything to lash all these together, make it a little bit easier to carry, or?
Oh, no need. Got some.
All right, I'll leave you to it then. I think we're all squared away. Let me get you your change, and he'll take the 3 silver, and he'll give you the copper in change.
Alrighty. Is there like a tip jar or anything?
There's like a little dish that's next to the register.
Okay. Deacon will flip a gold coin into it.
Oh, well, thank you. That's awful generous.
But of course, you've been most helpful.
Anytime I can be, I will be. And for Nell and Ebony, I will say that you are able to find any food that you are looking for in the trading post.
Yeah, Ebony's just kind of letting Nell pick out all the food and just like
Mhm.
helping carry because, you know, she doesn't care about that or know what tastes good, so she's just letting Nell pick it out.
Null is primarily focusing on like basic staples, like not a lot of specialty type stuff, more like, okay, this can be used for a myriad of different things, sort of
Like
thing.
rice.
Yeah, so like rice and flour and sugar and like some basic meats and things like that.
You do find the flour, you find the sugar, you find a couple of rocks of salt. You also find like a little box of different sizes of salts. You find different kinds of seasonings, dried pepper flakes. There are like whole peppercorns that will have to be ground up yourself. But you find pretty much everything that you're looking for. You do find meat, but it is not like super great quality. It's not anything
That's
special. It is just what you would pretty much find at Walmart.
That's perfectly fine. That
Yep.
means it's affordable, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, Nell's looking like the bargain bins and shit.
Yep. And you managed to find pretty much everything you're looking for, if not everything.
Are there any like little treats anywhere?
Like little candies and things?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's tons of them.
Okay.
Tons of different kinds.
What's the, is there like a I'm not necessarily like going directly for the cheap shit just because it's cheap, but it's more of a, is there something that's like, this is a nice little treat, but it's a we're balling on a budget version?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So you do see that there are a couple of honey treats that look like they are like toasted nuts that have been like kind of chopped up and encased in honey. There are a couple of like, I think the majority of them are kind of like those honey candies that have like different things in them. There are things that kind of resemble like granola bars, but they mostly have like oats and things like that. They don't have anything super special in them.
Okay. Is there any like little taffies or something like that?
Oh yeah, there'd be taffies. Probably a couple of mints, things like that.
Okay. I would like to get something actually sweet, not just like a dinner mint or something.
Okay.
Something that would actually be considered a little treat.
Okay. Then probably the honey with like the nuts in it probably would be good.
Right.
They're like little like on stick kind of things.
Okay. Then I'll grab a couple of those.
Okay. And I would say, are you just kind of grabbing for like a couple of days? Are you getting like for a week or?
Trying to be money conscious about it, but also like probably closer to, because she wants to make sure that there's stuff for Ebony, but she also knows that they're gonna have to fucking bounce soon to get to the hag and stuff and fulfill their end of the deal. So I'm trying to figure out like how long would be reasonable based on that. I guess a week. Let's do a week for safety, because then Aresh can use whatever at that point. If that makes sense.
Yes. Give me just 1 sec here.
Take your time.
So for a week.
Quick maths.
I am. I'm also looking up real quick. So for 1 week's worth of food, plus the little treat that you guys got, is 4 gold pieces.
That is a lot cheaper than I thought. All right, yeah. 4 gold, no problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cheap.
Yeah.
Yep, that is called being aware of the bargain bin.
Yes. y'all need any bags or anything, or you want me to have the guys here deliver it to your new place instead, or?
No, we can take it
no.
ourselves, but hand
bags would
something
help.
to. But hand something to Kaden would be
Yeah.
helpful.
All right, well then I'll get you a bag, and he pulls out like a colorful kind of bag. It doesn't have any kind of logo or anything on it in particular, but it looks very sturdy. And he places everything that he can fit into it, and then passes it along.
Thank you. Alright, well, I don't know anything else in here that needs stolen.
Guess we should probably run this back up to the house, because you said you got meat, so... Unless it's like salt or cured meat, where it's like, you don't need to refrigerate it, per se.
It would probably be stuff that can be... There probably aren't a lot of people in town here who have refrigerators.
Right.
that makes
But I
sense.
think the most that people would probably have are like storage cellars.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But
Are we all done?
Ice boxes would be fancy.
they would be. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Got mostly staples that can be used for multiple things, so no need to worry about that.
Oh. I don't know if Aresh likes staples, but I know that she likes brooms, and we got a lot of them.
Why did
yeah?
why did you get so many of them? I don't understand.
One for each of us.
We don't need one for each. You need like one or two of each size at most.
Well, now we have extras.
For what?
Just in case.
In case of what? A cleaning frenzy?
It's not impossible.
Is Felicia still on Deacon's back?
Oh yeah. Unless he has removed her, she's still there.
Yep.
You got up there, kid?
Yeah, I'm okay. I can see a lot of stuff.
She's told now.
I'm tall now.
Kind of weird seeing you without a hat. I don't think Lloyd ever took it off.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, it's just... It's different.
I'm wearing it now.
Yeah, I'm just
And
saying
he's wearing me! So he's technically still wearing it.
Don't say that.
We're not gonna say it that way.
Don't say
it. Okay.
We're not gonna say it that way.
Just
Well, I'm
Don't-
up here, and I'm kind of in
Yeah.
the place where the hat is, so that kind of works.
You can just say you're a hat.
I'm a hat.
You
There-
don't,
I'm a
you
hat
don't
wearing a
wear
hat.
people.
Yeah.
You don't wear people.
But,
No.
you usually don't wear people.
Oh,
We don't wear
No.
people, Deacon.
You don't wear a whole person.
Oh
don't
my
At
god.
all, at all, Deacon.
Because that's bad.
I'm sure it would be.
And we certainly do not teach the child to wear people, Deacon.
Of course not. I've done nothing of the sort.
I mean,
Uh-huh.
to be fair, he's probably never really been allowed to be around children.
You'd be surprised.
I now am just fearing for what happened afterwards.
Oh, let's not bother ourselves with little details.
Anyway.
So do we want to just lug this stuff with us, or do we want to take it back to the house, or what?
Well, if there's anything to do still in town, there's no sense in heading back yet.
Yeah, I know Belly and Ray are gonna take care of Eleanor, so I guess the other
Oh.
thing, yeah.
and on that note, Belly, Rhea, you guys are making your way over, and seeing that you guys have made your way, Randall is going to come out of the barbershop and greet you with a little wave. And, well, I went over and I told Doris about what we were doing. She said that we can do what we gotta do to get inside.
Hmm. Oh dear.
Said that she'd come help us out if she could, but since she's busy and dealing with all that other stuff she's got to do, and Howie'd usually help out, but someone's got to hang out by the jail just in case, so. But they said we got leave to take down the door or climb in a window or whatever we got to do.
I'm sure we can get inside. I'm sure the door's not that tough. Also, yeah, I feel like I should have mentioned to them before they went in the store that Aresh gave me a bag of like 300 gold to buy supply was with.
Oh. That's very helpful.
Yeah.
We can give it back to her later.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later.
That, one of y'all's traveling companions, or?
Yeah. She's helping us out right now.
Ain't never heard of an Aresh around here, so, but...
She gets around a lot.
Like, travels a lot, or?
Yeah. It's
Yes.
Well, alright. And, he'll lead the way over to Eleanor's bookstore. With that horrible misunderstanding in the air.
Somewhere back at the house, Aresh just has the feeling that something is horribly wrong, but that's an all-the-time feeling, so he
Wait.
can't place what it is.
Wait, what misunderstanding? What?
You said that she gets around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
Like she getting around town.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I thought you.
Think about that.
Thought you of all people would have picked up on that.
No!
Fran doesn't understand euphemisms in modern
No, I'm
parlance.
saying then of all people. Then of all people.
And yeah,
Good
with
Like,
that
when you say she gets
misunderstanding,
around, you know.
you
Aresh
all
is having a
approach
panic
the
attack right
door.
now and doesn't know why.
Yeah,
Good
she doesn't
job,
even
Ben.
know. Doesn't even know. You just cut to Aresh at the house, and she's just like, just feel like someone said something they maybe shouldn't know, but I don't know what.
Just
She's
a very
like, I feel
violent
bad.
shiver as she stands up from cleaning.
Shaking Chihuahua.
Yeah.
This poor baby.
And yeah, you all approach the door to the bookstore, and it is locked. Randall does try it a couple times, cannot force the door open.
Is it
Don't,
stuck or is it locked?
Well, I think it's locked. I can't get the handle to turn, and you don't happen to have anything to wedge the door open, do you?
Got nails?
Well, I don't want you snapping off your nails in the door frame, so
Oh, don't worry.
maybe
they
we
come
shouldn't go. Huh?
Don't worry about it. They'll be fine.
I mean, if you want to try it, but I guess you could do
How
worse
did
company
you
than someone
enter
who's got surgeon.
Before? For this?
But he picked the lock.
Sorry, what?
What?
I heard Rhea say something, but I didn't hear what she said.
How did you enter before when you visited previously to check on Eleanor?
Oh, well, I went in through the window, but it's kind of a little high up, and I don't want to presume that you know, want me to help you in. I guess I could go in through the window, come around, and unlock the door.
I mean, if that's the case, I should be the one to do that because I can just climb up the wall.
Oh, well then, if that's what you want to do, then I'll leave you to it.
Can I try to pick the lock first before I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Shimmy your nails in between the bolt and the door.
Yeah. That would
Like,
be a sleight of hand.
Yeah, like credit card style.
Credit card style.
I thought she was just gonna punch down the door.
20. No,
Yeah.
That's a good door.
That is mahogany.
That is a nice mahogany door.
I feel like in this situation, Billy would just be like, "Alright, I'm busting at the door."
Yeah, you insert your nails and you wiggle them around a little bit. You can feel the tumblers click against your nail as you run it along the little cavity there. And in pretty quick time, you get through the doorknob, or the door lock, and it pops open.
as she's doing this, I do want to say she has that little face that she like a focus face with her tongue sticking out the side, just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright,
Oh.
it's open.
Well, all right. I take it back. I thought for sure you'd be breaking a nail in that thing, but all right. And
I've put
he.
these in far worse.
Oh. I don't
Why
think
do
I
you
need
say
you to
things like
elaborate.
this?
Sorry.
You know how
Maybe
I
Belly
just
gets
comment.
around town.
Maybe Belly's the one that gets around.
Gets around town.
I mean, oh.
you know how
Boy,
dangerous
right
it is
is-
to travel between towns.
Yikes, Belly.
Sometimes it's late on the road and bad things are in the woods. Sometimes you just need to have a good weapon.
Well, all right.
You've been in here recently, right?
Well, I was in here last night before I closed up my shop. She didn't
Gotta-
look all too good, so
You got a face mask? Something to put over your mouth, at least.
I got a scarf.
That'll do.
And he will pull up a little scarf over his face before he leads the way inside. I really don't think it's all that contagious, though. I mean, I haven't caught it yet. I've seen quite a
Well,
few
but the-
people with it.
The last time I was here, she had a bunch of open sores and things.
Oh,
So,
that's gross. Yeah.
yeah. Just in case, better, less infection as possible, you know?
Right. And, he tightens his scarf around his face and leads the way around. And the bookshop is dark, without any lights on, without any candles, without any lamps. It is very dark. And you do bump into the shelves every now and then on your way through. But you do eventually reach the back. And checking out the kitchen, Eleanor is not there. Checking out the back room, Eleanor is not there. Everything looks pretty much like it looked like last night when you guys left it.
So no sign that she's eaten or drunk anything.
No
Since
sign that she
we
has
got to
come
eat last
downstairs
night.
at all.
Okay.
Well, when I left her yesterday, I had just taken her up to her bed, so she might be upstairs?
I think that's where I heard the calling out from, through the window. But I haven't heard her yet today. Or tonight. Guess there's only one thing to do, though. We gotta go upstairs and check, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that'd probably be the
guess
best
so.
option.
And he will take a breath and make his way to the stairs. And he takes one step at a time. You can hear the creak of the steps as he goes up them. And it remains quiet in the home, other than the sounds of you three moving around.
Do you have a cloth for yourself?
Me?
Yes.
Not at the moment.
Freya reaches into her bag and pulls out one of the, 2 feet by 2 feet squares of cloth that she's got. She's got a few of those.
Mhm.
And hands one to Belly.
Thank you. Then she will tie it around her face, bandit style, like triangle.
Alright.
Freya ties one around her own face underneath her veil. Just for the extra protection.
Double clothed.
I think her bedroom's here at the end of the hall, is that right? When you brought her up last night?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Whew. And you see that he stops outside the door and he leans in to listen, to see if he hears anything. And then he kind of shakes his head a little bit. Not a peep.
Well, in that case then, might as well go in and see. She might be asleep.
Could be. Let's hope it's just sleep. And he will open the door. And inside across the room, you see her bed. And you see everything as you left it last night. And inside the bed, you do see her. And she is not moving. But you can hear very light, ragged breathing. Hello, Mocha! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you!
Oh shit, a lizard.
No. That is not.
Cool dragon. Cool dragon.
I don't know, Kieran. Verdict?
What?
Mocha, lizard or dragon?
Wife.
Because that's super supersedes
The way you said wife was so cute! Oh my god!
Kieran over here, like, I don't care what Mocha is. To him, she's just wife.
Oh
Doesn't matter
my
if she's a dragon
God.
or a lizard or
It's
whatever.
So cute.
Hi, honey.
You're just
Stand
in
a white
time,
guy.
chat. They have infiltrated a ladies' bookstore and they're about to find out what her condition is.
Oh
We
shit,
have
a
snuck
rat
into her bedroom.
for a lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaking into women's bedroom, something Belly is not a stranger to.
Oh no.
Hey, to be fair, out of the entire party besides Lloyd, Belly's the only one that's had a relationship, so...
That's
Yeah.
true, actually.
That doesn't mean you're sneaking into people's rooms.
Yeah! I just said that jokingly.
That's not what our relationship is.
That's
That's
called a
usually how things
stalker.
go.
It's called a stalker.
Have you never snuck into their
Huh?
room to surprise them?
No.
Do they know that I'm there?
Well,
No,
they
I have
will
done that.
surprise them.
I have
Yeah.
done that though.
Right, but Teeny, when we say sneaking into someone's room, do they know that you're like in the vicinity? Is it like a
No.
sleepover situation?
No, no, it was literally
No.
just a surprise.
Surprise. Watch you
Surprise!
while
Surprise B&E. I love you.
Back in the day when you could have your front door unlocked and people just randomly showed up because there wasn't cell phones.
Yeah.
I mean, you should at least knock.
Who's got time for
If
knocking?
you knock and they don't answer, you go and check on them. I'm still failing to see the problem here.
Listen, we'll unpack what all that means later in another time, but right now we have to check if
Yeah.
this lady is alive.
True.
Mm-hmm.
You said they were breathing. We got time.
Yeah, you do hear a very low and shallow but ragged breathing. And Randall goes across the room to check out how she's doing. You see him look at her. You see him pull back the blanket a little bit and immediately recoil and back away. And a look of horror crosses his face. And he looks like he's about to be sick. Oh!
You open.
Oh, God. Oh. That's... You folk may not want to come over here.
That's just rude.
I mean, it's just...
Rhea
it's
moves
just-
closer regardless.
Yeah, Belly's gonna kinda walk up and where he was and slowly pull the covers back.
Yeah. You come forward, and it is still recognizably Eleanor in that bed. But only barely. Over the night, her skin has begun to tint a very pale purple, as if covered in a large bruise. You see that she has begun to swell. And you see that her eyes are even swollen shut. Over the night, she has lost a lot of hair from the top of her head. And as she lays there, opening her mouth to grab onto any kind of air, to bring in anything that she can breathe in. You see that she is missing teeth, and that her gums look extremely pale.
The hell? She was not like this when I left her yesterday.
I don't think I've seen anybody with it this bad.
I mean, she was the first one to have symptoms, so she would be the furthest along.
I don't understand. She's been taking the tonics, ain't she?
As far as we're aware, she has been. And according to Morgan, she has been too, so...
I don't know if I got anything for that. I gotta go get Morgan. I don't know what to do.
Say that again, Rhea.
Rhea's looking around the room to see if she spots any sign of, like, a empty vial that may have held tonic in it, any sign of, like, anything that she may or may not have taken or done.
Oh yeah, you see that there are empty bottles of the tonic that Morgan had been mixing. You see that there's a cup of water that she left on her nightstand last night. It looks like it had barely been touched. And as you stand there and Randall tries to think of a solution, I need a perception check from both of you.
Okay.
Straight perception?
Straight perception.
Okay.
That's
Damn.
a 5.
That's a 13. I would like to take a twist on that.
Okay.
Okay, that was worse. By a lot.
Let me twist that, actually.
One! Oh my god!
I rolled a 10. That's not better. By much.
Should
Ooh.
I twist again? Because that was really
You
bad.
got 2 more before you have to roll a penalty, so...
Yep. That's a 15.
Okay. As Randall starts to think of what he needs to do, you begin to hear scratching noises from inside the walls. And you see her lips begin to move. And as they move, you hear the whispered, "In the walls, in the walls, they're in the wall. I hear skittering. I hear them. I hear them. I hear her skittering. Make it stop." And then the skittering comes to a stop, and she falls silent. I don't know what to do. I don't think that you folks should linger here any longer. I think I'm gonna go grab Morgan and see if he can...
Hey, Rent.
Yeah.
I know you're the town doctor. Do you have any, like, clean beds or anything at your barbershop?
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna heft her out just by myself. I'm gonna get a couple of people to help, and I don't want to make her any more uncomfortable than she is, but I don't think she should stay in here by herself anymore. I think it was a mistake to leave her in here.
I does not think so either. This one...
Sorry.
There was scratching in the walls.
Scratching in the walls?
This one thinks perhaps the centipedes are still here.
Well, then we definitely got to get her out of this house.
I might be able to carry her. I would like to try to pick her up.
Yeah, I would say it's not very hard for you. Eleanor is an older woman, but she is not very heavy, and especially not in the state that she's in right now. While she does have that swelling, she does not seem to have gained any weight from the water weight or anything like that. She's still as light as she was last night.
Teeny, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would lesser restoration help at all with her problems breathing? Like, could it decrease the amount of like infection or poison going on with her? Like, not cure it, but ease it enough that she's breathing easier?
I have to look up what lesser restoration does again.
It cures various status conditions. That's part of why I was thinking it might be helpful.
I would say, knowing what you know of the condition and how it seems to not be natural in nature, and how you were told that it was brought on by something, it probably would not work.
Dang it. Would
Well-
her sitting upright be helpful for her breathing? Because I know that sometimes that does help, if nothing else.
You can make a medicine check if you want to, but right now the plan is to move her out of the whole house.
Okay.
Hey, Ray, can you grab like a blanket or something to drape over her? Because I don't think she'd appreciate being carried through town like this right now.
Right, yeah, no, the fewer people that can lay eyes on her, the best. Don't worry, Eleanor, we're gonna get you to my shop, and I'm gonna help you, okay?
Ray is looking for a blanket that is clean.
Yeah.
Like, not from the bed, but like possibly in her chest of drawers or something, like a clean, fresh blanket.
Yeah, it's not very hard. She has a closet, and there are different kinds of linens in there. You managed to find a blanket or a sheet or whatever it is that you're looking for pretty easily.
And Ray brings that back over to Belly and Eleanor.
And it's pretty easy to get her covered up and wrapped in the sheet. Of course, Randall helps doing it delicately. He does not want to cause her any more pain. It's very obvious in his slow motions that the last thing he wants is to hurt her or to harm her in any further way. And he manages to get her all bundled up, very secure, and then leaves it to Belly.
Carl is going to, I'm assuming because I picked her up kind of as princess style. Carl's going to kind of stand and hold like the top of the sheets around to make sure that they don't fall. Kind of like a giant ass buckle.
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything that you know she needs regularly, like any medication or anything that she has here?
Nothing that I got off the top of my head. No, I'm more concerned with getting her down to the where I can get a better look at her and out of this house.
In that case, then, lead on, because I don't know where in your place to take her. So.
All right, and he'll lead. Oh yeah.
Is there a candle in this room?
Oh yeah, there's lamps all over the shop. They're just not lit.
Okay, Rhea's going to grab one of the lamps, and she's going to use Druidcraft to light the lamp.
Okay.
Because that way we're not bumping Eleanor into the bookshop shelves. She's already in bad shape.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got some light now for navigating.
In that case, you should probably walk ahead of me, Rhea.
Pretty good call. All right.
Rhea's going to do that.
And it is pretty easy for you guys to carry her out. As you leave the bookstore, there do not seem to be a lot of people out still. So thankfully, there do not seem to be people who have eyes on you, at least that you can see, obviously. But your friends coming out of the trading post more than likely will see this. As you carry her over to Randall's barbershop.
So we see them carrying a person-shaped bundle out of Eleanor's.
Draped in cloth.
Deacon will immediately drop everything he's carrying, and
Including the child?
well, and set Felicia down briskly before rushing over.
Oh!
Does he forget his hat in the brush?
Yeah, she's wearing the hat.
Yeah, she's got that.
Ian, you never know. Sometimes a bald man is very poignant about where his hat is at all times, so...
Yeah, he'll just rush over. His eyes are just wide. He's like, no, what happened?
She's gotten worse. She's not dead. She's breathing, but it's... if you want to see, wait until we get inside.
Yeah, let's not uncover her out here in the streets. Let's try to be respectful of her privacy at least.
Right.
What the fuck is happening?
She
Watch out for skittering.
Watch out
Wait.
for what the fuck are you talking about? I
let's-
go to help Morgan out for a day and a half.
No, not here and not now. Wait till we get
Inside. Let's go. And he leads the way to the shop, and he holds the door open for all of you.
All right, fuck.
Deacon, can you go get one of the beds?
Well, you don't have to get the beds. It's
Show me.
downstairs. It just come on in.
Well, look, I don't know where it's at.
That's
I
why I'm
just
trying to
have
lead you.
heels, so-
It's fine. It's fine. Just come downstairs.
Right, Belly will follow him downstairs.
Okay. And he will bring you down into what kind of looks like a very rustic operating room. You see that there are tools hanging on the walls. You see that there are jars. You see that there are a couple of very bright lights that he gets going as you enter in. And you see that a couple of the jars do hold ointments of different kinds. You see that there are vials and medicines and all sorts of things. Things that you would expect to see in a backwater doctor's surgery room. And he pulls over a bed and gives it a little pat. Go ahead and sit her down nice and easy.
Belly will gently lay her onto the bed, and alright, you guys are squeamish, maybe look away. As
The
she
fuck
slowly
are you
pulls
talking about?
the sheet off.
Oh, what the shit?
I thought you. I thought what you did
Not-
yesterday would help her. Why does she
not
look
s-
worse?
Not so loud, but at least consider how she feels.
She is alive and breathing, so she can hear us, I would assume.
What happened?
That's what I want to fucking know. I couldn't go nowhere but Morgan's for yesterday and today. Was nobody gonna tell me what the fuck was going on?
From what this one understands, from what she said, there was skittering in the walls. This one could hear it too. This one
Damn
believes that
centipedes.
perhaps the centipedes visited again during the later parts of the evening.
At that, Belly would like to. I would like to have Belly quickly scan over her to see if there are any
Yep.
additional bites since she knows where the one from yesterday was.
Yeah. Make medicine at advantage because you know what you're looking for.
What is my medicine stat? There it is.
Meantime,
Good
Deacon will
question.
just gently clasp one of her hands.
Yeah. And as you do, she lets out a very breathy, low moan.
Careful, everything is very tender at the moment.
She looks.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna twist
Uh,
that.
I mean, if you want to,
Is
sure.
13 fine?
Yeah, 13's fine.
Okay, well, never mind.
You look over and you do see on her leg there's another bite, and on her upper arm, underneath her nightgown sleeve, there is another bite. She was bitten more during the night.
Yeah, no, she's got 2 more bites from yesterday. There was only 1.
So you're saying the number of bites means that that's why she's getting worse.
I mean, the more bites, the more venom that's injected, usually, so...
So what do we do then? I mean, I know they're in the
Ugh.
walls, but every time we try and look for them, we can't find them.
Well, if it's all the same to y'all, I'm gonna run over and let Morgan know that I'm gonna need his help, and then I'm gonna shoo the rest of you out for surgery. You don't mind watching her for about 5 minutes while I'm gone? Just
Yeah,
make sure she
hey.
doesn't roll
Yeah.
off the table or hurt herself?
Of course.
Morgan's
if-
working on some...
And if anything happens to her, we all know it ain't our fault, yeah?
Right.
Morgan was working on some bug repellent. Ask him for a couple of those while you're there.
Right. Well, if he's working, then I'll at least just tell him, or can one of y'all run and tell him what's going on, and I'll just get started on what I gotta do with her?
You know me, I'll go. I can be
Okay.
faced.
No. If you want to stay, I can go get it. I need to go pick up the centipede from him anyway.
Be nice to actually have some idea what's going on for once. They're being locked up somewhere.
We can fill you in.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna get going. Or not going, but I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna have to shoo you out so I can get working.
All right. Ebony's gonna go upstairs, but she's not gonna leave the barber shop because she doesn't want to talk about all of this outside.
Yeah. Y'all are welcome to stay upstairs, just I need my space down here in a sterile environment.
Right.
Let us know if we can get anything.
Yeah, speaking of that, before Nell is gonna pull out her reed whistle and she's going to play a little tune on it and cast prestidigitation on Eleanor to clean her up a little bit. A, to make it easier for the operation, and B, to just try to give her a little bit of comfort of some kind.
Yeah.
Oh, before I go, Randall, I feel you should know. Yesterday while I was there, I did excise an abscess from a big pustule oil thing on her leg.
Uh-huh.
And after that, she was feeling better, so I felt I should probably mention that.
Well,
if you need it, I have it at our house. I can bring it by later at some point.
You got a house now?
We got a place we stay in. We're bumming with someone.
More permanent
well,
place than the inn.
If I need, well, actually, probably a good idea to just bring it by, just whenever you get a chance, course.
Yeah.
But it's all the same to you. I'm gonna go ahead and close up down here and get to work.
Right.
And he shoos you guys out of the room and shuts the door behind him.
Okay, let's go upstairs. And we can get you put up now.
Yeah.
If you want to fill her in, I'm gonna go over to Morgan's very fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
And with that, Belly is going to gallop on all four of her extra legs.
God!
Morgan's.
As if the townspeople have not seen enough.
Yeah, you do this. You leave the barber shop, and Felicia is waiting outside and is just like, ew.
I mean, I can make this worse. She just grabs all four legs, just kind of grab around the door frame and launch her to get some speed going.
Oh my god.
Felicia?
Hi, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, come inside. Ellie's really scary, guys.
Yeah. She's kind of weird, I know.
And she comes inside and plops down in one of the little spinny chairs.
Alright, so this is as far as I know, at least. When we first got into town, Deacon saw what appeared to be like some kind of centipede-looking thing squirming under the mayor's house. And it sounds like they're all over town. That's what's biting the townspeople and making them sick. But according to Rhea, and if Rhea wants to jump in, they're like magic centipedes almost. Like they're not natural. They're coming from something else.
They're
Rhea,
made. What they are is something that was deliberately made this way. And from what this one has gathered so far, this disease is not natural. It is cycle breaking, and it is a very bad sign. And from what Eleanor said when this one was listening, the centipedes were skittering inside her walls, and apparently they bit her during the night and made everything worse.
Yeah, Billy said she had
cause of the sickness.
Yeah, Billy said she had 2 new wounds now, which is probably why she looks worse today than... Because Belly, at least I thought, helped yesterday. You know, she was looking better. But yeah, essentially, we're just trying to... That's why we're trying to get one of the centipedes and get the venom and study it so we can try and figure out what they are and where they're coming from and maybe make some kind of antidote. But because, like Rhea said, they're not natural, then they're most likely magical and they're not going to be as easy to deal with as something like the common cold.
Fuck.
Yeah.
If it is alright for this one to share this one's suspicions as opposed to the facts, this one is worried that this is like the weasels. These centipedes are like the weasels in some way.
That
So
makes a
That
certain
this
amount of
may be a
sense.
hag's doing.
the question is where?
Yeah, with the weasels, it was because she was in the
The
house.
Crooked House. Right, but where's this hag been? She has to be fairly close, right? I mean, she can't be that far. She's sending centipedes in town.
And even past that, why the fuck are they doing shit here?
Yeah, why Wickermore specifically? It's strange.
From would Rhea remember the stuff in the attic about the Vermintoll Coven? Some stuff was written by Vesla Browntooth about her sisters and how much she hated them, and that they were part of the same coven.
I would say probably, yeah. I think that you would at least remember that much off the top of your head.
Could be one of the other members of the coven of the hag from the attic.
Aren't there like
And
multiple of those
extended
though?
what they were doing.
Oh, fuck.
But how do we know which one it is?
It's whichever one has centipedes, I guess, if Ray is right.
And I will say, Vanessa, for the sake of brevity, you were able to go tell Morgan what you need to tell him, and you're able to come right back.
Yeah. While she's there, she just grabs the centipede
Yep.
that's left. Yeah.
I would say it's a pretty quick trip. You're able to come
Yeah.
back whenever you feel like it.
Okay. As you guys are saying which one it is, she literally just kind of slide stops in through the doorway, out of breath. It doesn't matter which one. We just gotta know where.
Right, but how do we know where they're coming? Can we like trace them?
We sort of can.
What you
Now
guys
how-
What
want
does
her-
that mean?
How
Deacon,
so?
Deacon will reach into his pocket and pull out the compass.
Wait, but
This
we
gives
don't
us
know.
a It can't pinpoint, but it can give us a start.
Wait, for that I thought you have to say a name.
I simply have to say whatever I desire the most. And what I desire is retribution.
That's a little nebulous to be able to point to it with a compass, my guy.
Right?
It's a magic compass. I don't make the rules.
Hey, magic comes with very strict stipulations.
Hmm.
Well, if I can point us to where they're coming from, then I guess that helps.
Is there a list of names we can work from?
Do you remember any of them, Rhea?
Give this one a moment.
I will say, if you're trying to remember names, I am going to need a history check.
Okay, history check it is. Give me a moment to double check what my modifier is for history. Yay! It's not a terrible modifier, but the dice have not been kind tonight.
Oh!
They never are.
I'm gonna take my third twist.
Alright,
Do it.
give me that D1 hundo.
That's a nat
Oh.
20 for a 25.
Wow!
Rhea
Worth
locked
it.
in.
Worth it.
Absolutely worth it.
74.
A beautiful 74. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to figure out if I want you to reroll.
Oh, I'm
If you
scared.
want me to, just let me know.
I'm scared to ask what you rolled.
You become transparent, but not invisible.
So like we just see an outline.
You can see her, but you can. It's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like seeing through like a fog of Rhea. Like,
She's like
you
50%
can
opacity.
Yeah. She's at 50% opacity.
Who turned down the opacity on Ray?
Mhm.
You guys can very vaguely see amount of liquid inside of her.
Oh dear God.
Wait. Rhea, where did she go?
Oh.
Wait,
What the heck?
hold up. Is the hag fucking doing something to her because she was telling us shit?
Oh no. Oh gosh,
Okay,
just was
I've got-
talking.
Teeny,
Yep.
just so you know, I did make note of the other hag sister
Mhm.
names, and I do have them written down. With that natural 20, does Rhea remember?
Oh yeah, you do. I was gonna give you the name, but if you already have it, then yep, you got it.
This one recalls the other members of the Coven of Vessel of Brown Tooth were Denoga Blackstinger and Gullub Grey Gullet, and if the names are as thematic as hag names usually are in the stories,
Yeah, I was thinking it probably.
this one would ask about Stenoga first.
All right.
Deacon will walk outside with the compass.
Okay.
And, yeah, just in a relatively open area, and... Stenoga Blackstinger.
The compass flares to life, and you see the flame appear, and it slowly points to the north and east before it points north, and then northwest, and then west, and then it is pointing in a circle, slowly moving, pointing in every direction.
Oh God, is it fucking tracking the centipedes instead of her specifically
Oh,
because she is
God
the
damn it.
centipedes, like how
Oh,
Brown Tooth
God.
was the weasels?
Oh god damn it.
We're fucked. We are
Yeah.
so fucked. We are undeniably fucked.
You verminous bitch.
Hey, Teeny.
Holy shit, he
Mhm.
swore.
Oh no, he swore. Well, we
By this
don't
point,
hear.
we have heard the name like Skitter Deep, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We have.
Yeah, I've been talking about going there for how long?
Hey guys, I hate to be the Captain Obvious, but what do you think the odds are, considering everyone that's bitten keeps talking about skittering, that it's Skitter Deep?
I had a bad feeling that might be the case.
This one will check this one's map and see what direction that is for when Deacon returns with other heading.
But like you said, if
Heads
it's a
up.
hag,
Oh,
probably hiding out.
over table.
Mm-hmm.
The Skitter Deep Mine is northeast of. Is it northeast or northwest? Am I doing
it's
this
northwest.
It's north.
Is it
It's
northwest or
northwest.
north?
Of.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Well.
northwest.
I
Yeah.
had my directions mixed up. That's fine.
That's okay.
Is it we?
Did it linger longer on northwest than it?
Yeah,
did
we're
on
good. It
any-
lingered more on northwest before it started to spin, and every time it passes northwest, it hesitates and then continues to go.
So Deacon will
This
just glance
one
toward the
was-
northwest.
This
And
one
as-
thought perhaps that was the case.
Wait, did he come back in?
As you
I'm still
all,
standing outside.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
As you're standing outside, whoever is outside, is it just Deacon or did other
I
people
think it's
follow him
just
out?
Deacon.
I think it's just
No.
Deacon.
As you're standing outside, you see a woman with kind of graying hair. And she's wearing a apron. It looks like it's got old stains on it, that you would more than likely recognize as blood stains. And as she comes up, she goes into the barber shop and... Randall? Is he in here?
He's
performing
outside.
busy. Is
right
something
now.
wrong?
Well, I was sent by Miss Harga, and she collapsed in the butcher shop. She's real pale and she's real shaky and she's feverish and she told me to come get Randall.
Well,
Ellie.
Randall's in surgery, so.
Belly and
I'm sorry.
Rhea, we can
All right.
help in the meantime.
Well, I'll just run over to Morgan. I think we just need to get more of the tonic. She's just not doing too good.
Belly?
If you
Think
want to
you
get
guys-
some, I can come take a look at her really quick since
Yeah.
Randall's busy. So
You guys should go look at her at least.
She knows what
These
the
ones do
shit
notes
looks
on
like.
medicine.
And as this happens, another woman comes to the shop. This one a little bit younger. You recognize her as being one of the bright singers that was working at the church. And she comes in asking for Randall as well.
He's
Have more people-
busy.
Have more people collapsed?
Well, yeah, my husband and I, we were working outside on the yard, and then suddenly he just collapsed out of nowhere and started having trouble breathing, and the only person I could think of was come to Randall.
Belly, what should we do? I mean, do you think the tonic... I'm not saying the tonics Morgans are making her bad. Do you think that we should bring some to all the people that need it?
I mean, it's not a bad
Probably.
idea.
Come on.
Do that and bring them over here to Randall's, at the very least. I can take a look
Oh.
at people as they come in, so...
Well, we can at least go bring tonic to her husband while you go check out Harga.
Hey, Deacon, can I get you to bring her husband back here to Randall's?
He's outside.
That's right!
Yeah, you
Right.
turn around to say something to him and he's just gone.
He hasn't come
He's just,
back.
he's
He is
just
out there.
standing out in the street.
Muttering
Mhm.
to himself.
Deacon!
What?
We need help.
I need someone who can lift people.
Not one of us
people going
shorts.
down.
We need help.
I need you to follow this woman. Belly's going to point at the Bright Singer lady, and I need you to bring her husband back here to Randall's shop. I've got to go
Okay.
check on someone else.
Very well.
Thank you.
Also, try to be maybe less spooky about it. People are going through enough without
What is
your ass
wrong?
scaring them more.
Hell's wrong with you?
Deacon will follow after her.
And she leads you. It's not too far. It's just a couple houses over. And you do find the man in the yard, and he does look rather pale. He does look like he's quite feverish. And at first he's not too keen on accepting help. But eventually he does allow you to help him get to the barbershop.
Okay.
Ebony is going to put the bags of like supplies down and like gesture to Nell. Come on, let's go to Morgan's and grab some tonics for all the people coming over here.
Yeah. That bet should probably be done around now.
So she'll go with Nell back to the Morgan's to pick up the whatever is ready and bring it back.
And
Rhea.
Belly. Sorry?
As I say, Belly's gonna say to Rhea, I know you can heal people, right? You can do the magic healing stuff, right?
This one can?
Can you heal more than one person at once?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go get Harga. I'm gonna bring her back here before we start trying to do stuff with them. That way, if you wouldn't mind, do you think you could do that to Harga and the husband that Deacon's bringing in? Because if it's anything like Eleanor, they're gonna need a little bit of help.
This one will do what this one can.
Okay. And with that, Belly is going to... Harga was at the butcher shop, right?
Yes.
Belly is going to once again grab the doorframe and launch herself at full speed towards the butcher shop.
Zooms past Ebony and Nell.
Yep.
90-mile-per-hour spider running away.
I hate when she does that.
Same.
And the lady who had come in is someone that you guys kind of sort of recognize
Is that
as
Holly?
being Miss Oakham.
Or is it the one? Oh, it's Oakham.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
You gotta
Oh.
let Teeny tell us.
Hello again.
Oh, hello. I ought to go help your friend lead where she is. She's behind the counter, and I don't know if she'll see her at first. I'll be back. And she runs out after Belly. And it doesn't take very long for you to get there. However, as you do, I would like a perception check. Damn.
What was that?
Y'all are
Rip.
perceiving real bad tonight.
Right?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. I mean,
Look with your special eyes.
look with your special
You have so
eyes.
many of them.
I put this chapter special together just so they'd have to use twists, guys.
Damn. Teeny told the dice to roll bad.
Belly lifts up her bangs and all 4 extra eyes blink
Yeah.
open.
Oh, God damn.
You begin to see flashes of that same purple from the centipedes. They come in and out of your vision as they dart around underneath the bushes, between the cracks in houses, up trees, behind little wood piles. They're there a moment and then gone the next. And with them you hear a skittering noise as you make your way to Harga's.
As I come up to Harga's, are there any, like, within, like, reaching distance that flash into view?
Not necessarily in reaching distance. As you approach Harga's, you do see one that has been smashed. And it is laying outside. I saw it crawling around the baseboard over here and took the shovel to it.
I'm gonna take it to assume, like, it's smashed or dead. It's not just.
Oh yeah, it's
unconscious,
smashed
right?
dead. No, it's smashed dead.
Okay. Well, damn. Alright. Okay. I will scoop that up and put that in Peanut's bag.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
More samples the better. Maybe it still has the venom sac.
Yeah,
so-
maybe.
Snap.
Okay, you did good crushing it. If that's what's causing this, if you see any others, you gotta stay away from them.
I know.
Where's she at?
She's behind the counter. She's collapsed back there. I tried to move her, but she's pretty... I'm not saying that she's, a big woman, but she's got muscle on her and I can't really move her that well.
Okay. Billy's going to go behind the counter then and try to pick her up.
Yep. And as you touch her, she is very feverish. But she seems to be doing better off than the other patient that was brought in. She does look a little bit pale, but she doesn't look as bad. And you can see the bite on her hand is fairly shallow.
Okay. Can I tell, like, how recently the bite happened?
It looks very recent.
Belly's gonna take the cloth that's on her face still, because I forgot about that entirely.
Mhm.
She just had a bandit mask of cloth on her face. Gonna take that off and tie it around her arm, kind of like,
Ugh.
it's like further up the arm from the bite, like a tourniquet style, to kind of try and stop it.
Mhm.
Anything? Yeah.
Well, you could probably do it a little bit tighter if you really wanted to. I can handle it.
All right. You say so, lady. Doing as tight as I can
Okay.
without ripping the cloth.
Argal, I'll stay here and I'll watch the shop for you while you're gone, but do you think I should maybe close up for the day? Probably not a bad idea. You mind going and telling Holly about this? Letting her know to keep the door shut, the window shut. And you see that Mrs. Oakham gives a little nod and looks to you and nods to you too before she leaves the shop.
Hey, before you do that, swing by Morgan's, pick up some bug repellent.
Right. Alright, I'll do that.
Right next door, so.
And she gives a little nod and she goes to do that.
With that, Belly will look down at Harga. Do you think you're strong enough to hold on?
Oh yeah, I can do. I just need a strong shoulder to lean on while we make our way. No offense to Miss Oakham, she's a good gal, but she's not got the muscle.
No, she's a little twiggly. But just instead of leaning on, I'm gonna get you there very fast. Just hold on tight.
Alright.
And then Belly is going to, like, pick her up princess style, because I can't think of a better way to carry someone when running at full speed.
Yeah.
Ramen.
Since legs are on back. So,
Yeah.
and then she's going to gallop full speed back to Randall's.
Oh, well, this is a nice little way to get around, I suppose.
Yeah, so not everyone likes the legs, but they do like them a lot when you're coming in a medical emergency, so...
Right.
Or trying to get away from things.
Oh, it does make you a little dizzy.
Yeah, close your eyes. Sorry, I forgot.
It's fine.
I can tell you this, having extra eyes definitely helps.
Oh, making a girl jealous. All right. And she just lets you carry her.
Yeah, she is going to skid slide up to the front stoop of Randall's. Bracing herself with the legs, kind of like a little spring.
Yep. And you do see that the gentleman who had been let in before, he is laying back against one of the barber chairs. He has a cool cloth across his face to kind of bring down the fever a little bit. And he is just sitting there, trying to get a hold of himself, essentially. As you bring Harga in, she sees that there's another patient, and well, I don't need a lot. I'll wait for him to be done. What's he doing?
Randall's gonna be a while.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, just send me down. I'll wait it out. I'm sure for a little bug bite, it's probably nothing.
No, that's why Randall's gonna be a while. Bug bites. So, me and this nice lady over here, Rhea, we're going to take a look at you.
All right.
Both. So.
Hello. Hello.
By this time, Teeny, would Nell and Ebony be back with the bug repellent and tonics?
I would say more than likely yes.
So yeah, they come in, they see the two people, and we're like, we got the medicine and the bug repellent.
Okay. One of you, could you light one of those bug repellents at the front and the back door?
On it.
Thank you. And bring the medicines over here, near this. Not in front of the stairs, but like next to the railing, the banister, I think is the word for it. Because it's a downstairs staircase, so.
Well, we're on the main floor.
Yeah, I know. Put it next to the railing that prevents you from walking onto the stairs from the side. That thing.
I'm assuming that like she got more than one and has like a little crate of them, so Ebony will put the crate over by like the banister.
Oh yeah, I'd say you guys probably got a box at least. I'm sure Morgan would have offloaded a few.
Yeah, so she'll put it there and be like, is there anything else you need?
Hot water and clean cloths. Because I don't know when he got bit, but hers is pretty recent. And
alright.
So
Ebony is, I'm guessing there's like a kitchen area.
Oh yeah, there's a source of water, there's also kitchen area. There's pretty much anything that you would find in like a normal house and like a barbershop area. Like there are little sinks and like hair places and things of the sort.
So yeah, she'll, grab cloths and probably bring like a bucket of hot water and whatnot. Anything she can really find.
Alright.
I feel like she'd also bring like a scalpel or something too. Just like get all these surgery knives lying around if we need them.
Yeah, there's plenty of that around.
Just in case.
Don't worry, I brought my own.
I'm just saying I don't.
Sorry, you were saying.
Oh, I was just saying I didn't know if we needed more.
No, I appreciate it. We might need something to stitch these back up if there is anything.
And Ebony will just pull thread out of her bag. That I already have.
Okay. So Miss Harga's fairly recent. Do you know how bad she was last night? Could you take her over to the corner and with Rhea and look her over for me?
Actually, I'm assuming, Teeny, that Randall has, like, special thread in, like, his medicine cabinet.
Oh, yeah. He'd have, like, actual surgical thread.
Yeah, she's like, actually, I'm gonna go grab that thread, because I don't think people want to get stitched together with regular thread.
The majority of his supplies would be downstairs where the actual clinic is, but more than likely he would have some things upstairs for quick things, like needs to take care of this now kind of things.
Yeah, so Ebony's gonna let Rhea lead Harga away while she grabs the thread.
Okay. And oh yeah. What do you need?
Were you feeling at all sick before you got bit today?
Oh no, I was feeling just fine. I just was minding the shop, and then I noticed a little pinch on my hand, and looked down, and it was there, and I threw it out. It was attached to my hand. I threw my hand out, and it went out the door. And Miss Oakham, bless her, she grabbed the shovel by the door, and fast as lightning, she brought it down on the thing.
You were not sick at all before this happened?
No, I was not.
That is good to hear. However, this one would like to make sure that that is the only place you have been bitten.
No, as far as I know, it is. But you're welcome to search. I'm not shy.
Is there like a divider screen over in this corner?
There's not really a divider. There's like a little curtain that goes around the chairs, but that's about it.
Are there any other like cloths around his shop that we could use, Teeny? Or...
Oh yeah, like there's probably curtains and like linens, but there's not like any like hospital.
Is there string around?
Just pull one small curtain so that there's at least some privacy from the fact there's a guy in this room.
Ebony will like tie up some string from like one end to the other and like fold linens over, like some rope, and like put fold linens over it to make a better curtain.
Yeah, I would say that you're able to do that.
That might be a little better.
I find it very funny that the old lady is 100% not shy about being buck naked in the store.
No,
else.
She's not old. Harga's not old.
Lady.
Mrs. Oakham is kind of old.
I got them mixed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, she may not be shy, but the bright singer husband guys over there.
Probably, yeah.
Just trying to give some
let me see if I can find a picture of Harga.
Well, that should help. Just a little bit. And Ebony will bring the special medical thread over to Rhea.
And Rhea is going to, with Miss Harga's assistance, check over Miss Harga for injuries of any kind, like the bite mark, like any other bites that she might have missed while on the floor.
You do not find any further bite marks. No. There's no other bite marks other than the one that's on her hand. However, I would like for you to roll some investigation.
Investigation. Let me double check my modifier for investigation, because I don't usually roll that one. Investigation. Yeah, that's a +2.
+2.
That's a 7.
Dang. Yeah.
Recent twist using aside, am I good to use one more?
Yeah, if you want to.
Wait, does Harga also see Rhea?
Oh yeah, she does. She does. I just totally forgot about it.
I was gonna ask, I was like, wait a minute.
By the way, did you know that you're not all the way there? Well, I mean, you're solid, but you're not like I can see through you.
When did this happen?
What?
Like that
Rhea has not been looking
Couldn't
at
tell you.
herself.
Just know that it's happening right now.
Yeah, you got liquid sloshing in you. Which
that's normal.
Okay.
This one is fermenting sacramental wine.
In your guts?
Don't ask too many questions.
All right. That's fair. I really can't. That's fair.
Yeah, and while Rhea's examining her, Ebony's just kind of standing like at the edge of the curtain, like with her back turned. She's like not looking.
Yep.
You know.
And Kage, are you
just
are you re-rolling or am I not?
discarding.
I am taking the
Okay.
twist. I was just giving
Okay.
you guys a moment to do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was worse.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry, I remembered about the other twist, and I was like,
That's fine. Okay, yeah. I mean, you help her get out of her clothing, and she, isn't shy. She lets you check her over. She doesn't have anything to hide, and once you're done, she puts her clothing back on, and nothing else.
Okay, but from where the bite is to where the tourniquet is there obvious signs of like swelling or poison spread?
It
Like
does look
redness?
like there is redness from the site of the bite and a little bit of swelling, but for the most part, it doesn't look terrible. It looks like it is a very shallow bite. On the other hand, Belly, are you examining the boy or the guy?
I was actually gonna ask, hey Deacon, I need you to come over here for a minute.
I'm sorry, Kage. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted a quick question.
Oh, but it can wait.
Deacon, can you come here for a minute?
Yes.
So, sir, I'm not sure what your name is. Your wife came to get us.
Oh. Yeah, she got a little bit upset seeing me, collapse in the yard just there, and... Oh, by the way, name's David, sorry.
Nice to meet you, David. I'm Belly, and this is... And she'll stare at him for a minute. This is Deacon. I know it's a little rude to ask, but we need to take a look at you, examine you, see if you've been bitten anywhere. Would you rather me do it, or would you rather him do it?
I don't think you want me doing this.
You're also the only guy of us here right now.
Well, if it's all the same, I suppose I'll just wait for Randall. It's just...
That's gonna be a while.
It's fine. She's a doctor.
license
Belly is
revoked.
absolutely gonna look at him a little surprised.
License has been revoked.
Deacon will just very slowly nod with Belly while maintaining eye contact.
I was just saying that over the table. I'm not there. I'm just saying her license was revoked.
Well,
Belly will
if
just nod back at him.
you're all helping Randall, then I suppose...
In that case, then, she's gonna kind of pull a curtain a bit over to cover up a bit. I need you to take your clothes off.
I will say that there's the really
Alright.
long, like, rope curtain thing that Ebony made
Yeah.
that is helping with that as well.
Yeah. And you do so, and you give him a good examination. I would like a... Not investigation for this one. Medicine check for this one.
Just flat medicine?
Just
Advantage?
medicine.
Okay.
Well, yeah, an advantage, because you know what you're looking for.
Okay. 14.
Okay. You find the bite on his lower right thigh.
Okay. How recent does it look? Same question as before, really.
Say what?
How recent does it look?
It
deep
does
does it
not look like it's super recent. Looks like maybe it could be a day. But make a medicine check.
Okay, medicine checks. Nat 20 for 22.
Yup, that sure is. You seem like it's pretty recent time-wise. However, it wasn't like tonight. It was probably around last night.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, would that be more recent than
What?
Thompson from the Stitch in Time? Because hers was last night too.
Be about
You
the same
told us
time.
Last time. Okay.
Mhm.
In that case, is there any boils, pustules, anything like that, like she has?
It is starting to become that way, yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So You, sir, you can put your clothes back on. You're gonna stay here. You're not going
All
anywhere.
right. I didn't really plan to. I wanted to be checked out by Randall in the first place, so I'm staying right here till he does.
Yeah, Belly's also gonna take out a sheet of paper and jot down everything that
Okay.
she's seen. Just to leave a note for Randall.
Okay.
Probably
Puts a sticky
worth
note on
doing.
the patient's forehead, be
Yeah.
like, this patient has this.
This one's got this.
Alright,
This
sir,
one.
I need your insurance number and your insurance provider, and then just hold on to this document for me.
Ooh,
What-
sorry, we're out of
what's
network,
insurance?
actually. Ooh.
But no,
That sounds
Belly's
like some
gonna-
kind of hell world that you're talking about there, where you need insurance to
Sounds
get
like a
medical care.
You have no idea. Belly's going to finish filling out and just hand it to him. Just hold on to this. This will give Randall
Alright.
an idea of what to look at and where to kind of speed up his
All right.
process. And then, yeah, that's all for him.
Okay. And back to Rhea.
Rhea's looking at the very recent bite with its shallowness and its mild swelling,
Mhm.
and is contemplating whether it would be a good idea to try and get the poison out. But she doesn't do that kind of medical stuff very often, if at all, so she actually would like Belly's opinion on this before she even tries that.
And I would say by now you begin to slowly become not transparent. You slowly regain your substance.
Oh my god, she's not a
Only
ghost
regain
anymore.
opacity.
Yeah, the opacity is going back up to 100.
We found the opacity slider.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yay. Belly,
As she leans her
this
head back
one
around the curtain.
has this one has a thought, but would like your opinion on it.
You can, like I
Miss
said, you can put your
Harga,
pants
you
back
were
on.
a
Sorry.
bit. Miss Harga, you were a bit around 5 to 10 minutes ago, perhaps.
Well, something kind of like that, yeah, I suppose. Pretty recent.
Less than an hour ago.
Right.
Do you think it's possible we could get the venom out of her so she is no longer at such risk of getting sick?
I mean, it's possible. I don't think any one of us wants to be the one to do it, but if we could find some leeches, maybe. I don't have any qualms with a leech and taking it in. I just don't think any of us should be doing that, though.
And where would we find leeches?
It's a barber shop. Take a look around.
Oh.
I'll
I guess
start looking.
Man, medical shit's weird.
Yeah.
Hey, tell me about it. I fucking deal with shit after the fact.
And I would say that looking around in the main room, you don't see any. But looking around in one of the back closets and the back rooms, you do see one jar of leeches. You see one single leech, no. You see
One
one
little
jar of
guy.
leeches.
One guy.
That is
Oh,
the leech, and his name is Paul.
Oh
Yes.
my god!
Nothing, I
That is
guess.
the leech. Ugh, I hate leeches. They're real creepy and slimy and ugh.
Yeah, it's true, but I'd rather, if there is any venom, it goes in their mouth than, say, your mouth or our mouths. For a matter of principle at this point, really, considering what this is gonna do if it stays. If it helps, you can hold Carl. He is very soft and fluffy.
Ugh, I don't want to hold that thing.
Carl takes offense to this.
God, that was
and
so funny.
Sadly skitters down her back to the other corner of the room.
Look, I'm
to
sorry. I just don't want to
Aw.
crush the poor thing.
Oh no, he's very resistant. Don't worry, he won't get crushed very hard.
If you manage to crush him, I'll
And we can-
give you 1 gold piece.
Between me and you, Harga, if you crush him, I can bring him back. He's fine.
Well, I'd rather not run the risk. It seems like a little guy.
He's
He is.
just a little
He is a
guy.
fella.
Little guy.
Yeah.
He's just a little guy.
But Belly is going to dunk her hand in the bucket of hot water, dry it off, and reach into the jar of leeches.
For the
Nell
one
has-
leech.
or whoever is
I hate
brought back.
everything about the situation that we are in right now.
That's
I
why
just want
Ebony
that
is
to be
standing on the
known.
other side of the curtain because she is not watching this. Like I said, medical shit's weird. I'm so glad I don't have blood.
Yeah,
Ah,
and I would like for you to roll medicine again.
Okay.
Really want to see how well this goes. Oh,
Dirty 20.
goes
Damn.
real well. Yeah. You are able to apply the leeches, and leech starts getting to work. As the hold on.
Holding my breath.
Yeah, hold your breath.
Fuck. I can't hold that long.
Well, dang. Yeah. As
He's
you
dead.
as you do so, the leech begins to convulse and swell. And oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. What?
Hello?
Hear it?
Hello?
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh, we just lost you.
look-
Yeah, you
Fucking
disappeared.
centipedes.
What is happening
there
with these
centipedes in the
disgusting
computer?
centipedes?
Why are there centipedes in my computer?
Yeah.
Who put them there?
I mean, DM God said they were everywhere, so.
They are everywhere.
I didn't want them to be here.
But yeah, the
Yeah, they're
leech
sick.
begins to convulse
Oh, no.
and swell and begins to turn a very sickly color before it dies.
Well, that's why we leached you, Harga. That
Oh.
right there, actually.
Seems like it's
So, like,
pretty serious nasty then.
yeah. I gotta double tap you with the leech real quick to make sure that got everything.
Right, yeah.
It's round 2 of leech.
Round 2 indeed, alright.
Belly. Nope. Go ahead.
Sorry, as a small side note, if there are any small clean jars around, Ray has gotten one, and the leech that has died has been put in the jar so that Randall can look at it.
Yeah. Good plan.
And Belly applies the second leech.
Okay. You do so. And just like the first, after a while, it begins to swell up, turn a... Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I thought... What did you say?
Sorry, I was saying something to myself and I thought
Oh.
my mic was muted. Never mind.
Well, now sure.
Uh,
There.
Yeah, this leech follows the pattern of the other one. It swells up, turns a
Oh.
weird color, dies.
Well, fuck.
But
Is her handling
the
any
area
better?
looks better.
Okay.
Is the swelling completely gone and the redness gone, or is
The
there, like,
redness is still there,
lingering?
but the swelling is gone.
Does it look like it needs a third leech?
Are there that many leeches?
I would say...
Wait,
Yeah, it's a jar of leeches.
Oh, I thought you said there was
uh,
one leech in the
No,
jar.
no, I
for
was just
some
kidding. I just
reason.
can't speak. No, it's a jar of leeches. You look at it and you
One
don't
leech.
believe that another leech is going to be needed. And as you do so, you hear the door downstairs open, and Randall comes back up. Well, I think that I got the... Oh, my shop is full.
Yep.
Yeah,
Got a
there's
couple
been a
more
bit of
coming.
situation.
We had to improvise.
I see. Well, I think I got her stable. The swelling's gone down, and I got her on a little bit of a cleaner. Trying to filter out her blood a little bit as I can.
So David over there's got a sheet with where his is at.
Uh-huh.
Also, he doesn't have insurance, so good luck.
Well, what's insurance?
Jesus Christ. All right. And Miss Harger here actually, I think we got her just taken care of. We used a couple of these bad boys, and she will hand him the jar of leeches.
Well, alright.
Andrea has the jar with the dead leeches in it.
Yeah.
She was bit
Uh.
less than an hour ago, and it was lightly, but what was in her is now in these.
Right. Alright, well, I'll take over up here. I don't mean to take up your whole night.
Oh, I mean, we just thought since we were here, we could help, and we have some people in our party that know more about, medicine and stuff.
It's
so-
alright. I got it handled from here. She's not in... Well, she's still doing pretty bad, but I think I got her steady now and just needs her rest and to let the machine do its work.
Okay. We did light 2 bug repellents, one at the front and back. So
Ah.
you should be good for bugs.
Thought I smelled it. Alright.
But
Well-
at the rate this is going, how much space do you have if more people start showing up?
I mean, I got space downstairs, I got space up here, but I hope it doesn't keep getting this bad.
How did the surgery go?
Well, we got her swelling down, and right now I got her... It's kind of a filtration system. Got a machine from Eduardia a while back, thanks to Miss Eleanor, actually. She's the one who procured it for me, and takes your blood and filters, and supposedly it helps with poisons and things of the like. While that's going, I've been working on trying to find some kind of antivenom or something to pump in, and right now we got a little bit of improvement. But that's about the most I can do right now. Not a big city surgeon, just a backwoods doctor.
Belly is going to very concernedly rub at her face and the edges of her mouth. Hey guys, I think we should need to pay Adela a visit.
Yeah, I know, and
Because if this is happening down here this bad, we gotta make
Yeah.
sure there's none up there. And if it
Well-
gets worse, maybe she'll take people in up there to keep them safe.
well, Randall said he was good to take over, so we can go head up there now.
The food will keep.
Do we want to bring it with us or leave it here?
I mean,
We ain't got time to go back and come back. Are you crazy?
I mean, leave it here or bring it to Adela. Like, bring it.
You want me to leave the food that I'm supposed to be eating here?
I don't know if you want to carry it all the way up there.
You
It
want me to
doesn't
be
know
leaving
how
the food I'm
carrying
supposed to
it
be
if
eating
it's a
in the
problem.
place where
I mean, I trust Randall.
been carrying it this entire fucking trusting Randall is not the issue. It is the
Oh.
people covered in pus that is the issue.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna
Yeah, we
just
should-
say for the record,
just bring
y'all
it
should
with
probably
us.
take it with you.
Yeah.
I
bad.
was going to.
My
Yeah.
bad.
guys, we got like 2 bags of holding.
Oh, well, then she'll hand one of the bags to
I don't
Belly.
have the bindle with me. That's back at the.
I mean, as
at
long
the
as Peanut
house.
doesn't
No.
need it.
I've got Peanut's bag, and if I remember right, Rhea has a bag of holding.
I mean, I'd rather not put it in Peanut's bag because I'm worried he's going to eat it.
That's a very valid concern.
So,
I think Rhea has one, doesn't she?
In any case, and he kind of shoos you out.
Yeah, no,
All
that's
right.
fair.
I'll update you if things get worse.
Here's hoping they don't.
And
Thank you.
if she comes to and starts making sense beyond babbling about skitters and creatures in her wall, I'll let you know.
Sounds good. Ain't like we got much of a choice.
Freya takes out a couple more of the good berry apples because they're still good for now.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good berry. If you know what that is, it
I
might help
suppose.
her.
Oh,
At least it'll make sure that she does not need to eat anything else.
well, all right.
For a
I'll see if she's got the stomach for it.
It should be fine if it is juiced.
Hmm.
She just
Oh.
needs to consume it.
I'll see what she can do. I thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And he will shut the door behind you guys.
Did anyone grab Felicia?
What? I'm right
Assuming she
here.
Comes out
all
with
the people
us.
around, I would assume that she
Felicia
was just
came out
invisible
with
and
us.
sticking
She
close.
was
Okay.
excited with us.
Look, I saw her whenever I ran over to Hargo's. I did not see her whenever I came back.
She was just sitting there.
I'm just being
Okay.
quiet. You're supposed to be
Sorry.
quiet when people are sick.
Yeah, sorry you gotta see all
It's
this.
very kind of you to be so quiet so that they could get attention.
Yeah, speaking of it. And Nell's gonna pull out the honey sticks. Yeah, because you've been good.
Are these for me?
Yay, you've been behaving yourself. You're doing good.
Thank you, Nell.
Nell gives her a rough ruffle of the hair and doesn't say anything else. She just wanted to get something nice for the kid because she's a kid and she deserves to have nice stuff, but she isn't good at actually being nice, so she's just kind of throwing the candy at her.
I got you a
moving
treat.
on.
And
Has Deacon taken the hat back?
Not yet.
yeah, just still got the hat.
Hair ruffles through the hat then.
And you see her open up the little honey stick, and she begins to eat it.
Alright, we should fucking hoof it.
Yeah, especially if we want to catch the kids when they're out of school.
I think we're a little bit past it.
Yeah, I really wanted to ask them about the witch wovens, but
Well,
I-
for all we know, Adela knows something about it.
yeah, if not, I'll just try and catch them some other time tomorrow or whatever.
They're kids, they ain't going nowhere.
I know, I'm just saying that's on my list. Just
All right, and y'all are heading up to the house.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I gotta open up my PDF again.
oh, see, I thought you were gonna stop there for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are gonna
Yeah.
stop at the house for the night.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, we're going.
I'm just gonna describe the situation, and then we're gonna stop.
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah. As soon as I can get my PDF to open.
Maya got a really bad grade in sleep last night, you guys.
I wonder
Like
how
a-
that
like a-
happened. That's
Like
crazy.
a really bad grade in
That's
sleep.
crazy.
Was Maya staying up late playing games last night?
Not playing games.
Not
Oh.
playing games.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. Somewhere around here.
Oh no, that's what
Where
I
is
do.
it? Okay. All right. So y'all make your way. Now it says, "Do you want to reopen the closed PDF?" Shut up, Adobe. I'm sick.
That's why everybody hates Adobe.
Yeah.
Amongst many other things.
You roll up to the house, and on the way, you hear a couple of people. What the heck did you guys do to Holly's house?
What?
What do you mean,
Nothing?
Teeny?
We didn't go to her house.
Hmm?
Oh.
Who did that?
Not
What do you
me,
think?
Ben.
I did something while I was waiting before we started session, okay?
Oh
I
my
couldn't think of
god.
the doodles, so I just made a little revision.
Oh, I was confused. I'm like, we didn't go to her house.
Dear God.
Zen is everywhere.
Anyway, you all make your way up to the Crooked House, now known as the Druskenwald Estate. And as you approach, you can see that Adela is out in the yard, and she is playing with Jimothy. And as you approach the fence, she sees that you guys are coming, gives a little wave, and she seems a little bit more cheerful than before. Well, I was wondering when you were gonna make your way back. I heard that you had ended up back in town, but I hadn't heard anything from you yet.
Everything's going to shit, Adela. We were a little busy.
Yeah, we
Oh.
were helping with the, illness outbreak.
Oh, oops. I'm awful sorry about that. I didn't know there was an illness coming up, but come on in and make yourselves at home. We can talk about how things went. And that is where we'll end session.
She didn't know?
Didn't know.
What? How the
I
fuck?
mean, she never leaves.
True.
Especially after the whole hand thing. I mean, I don't know if she'd really have a way of knowing.
And the illness started like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great job tonight, everyone. Yeah, good job tonight. Yeah, she had more immediate problems. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm sure that their house is probably
protected.
protected from the centipedes by some
Maybe.
Philip magic.
All right.
No, that's not my house. Where's my house?
Who do we want to raid out to, guys? We got a raid target in mind.
Shemaya's doing art.
Let's go with Shemaya. All right. We are going to go ahead and raid out to Shemaya. Thank you guys so much for coming. I am sorry that I turned off my PC.
Damn.
It happens.
Jenny unlocked a new power.
I did unlock a new power. Oh, there's Cat. But yeah. We will be back next Wednesday. I don't know. When do I stream next? What do I do? What do I do this week? Sunday
or Friday.
Yep, not tomorrow or Friday, because Friday is FanFest! And I'm not streaming on FanFest Day. Kieran, Maya, next time that you guys are streaming?
Next week for me. I'm not doing anything else this week. I got family in town. And also FanFest.
Yeah, I'll be streaming some Blood Bowl on Saturday. I would normally do it on Friday, but I'm going to be acting in a school production, so...
Ooh.
Yeah!
Congrats!
I'm so excited for that. That's going to be so cool.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait for our favorite wolf to be a tree.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, that's even better.
That's even better. Alrighty. But yes, so Kieran on Saturday, I'll be back on Sunday. Have a wonderful week, guys. And we will see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye!
Bye, everybody!
Bye.